Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Drew,
Yes, sir.
we back, man. Welcome back to another episode of the Double Dribble Podcast. This is episode, what, 39, 38? I think it's 39.
39. Yes, sir.
39, man. We back. Drew, man, how you been?
Pretty good, man. Made it back from the supersonic list, Seattle. um,
Oh, yeah,
this
man. You was on
morning.
vacation.
Yeah, man. It was
Yeah.
beautiful out there, man.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, I seen, man. I seen it. It was looking lovely out there.
Yeah, man. I'm out here. I'm in a kayak. I don't even be doing this stuff. Like, what am I doing? But yeah, and I have a friend that they moved out there years ago, like
Uh,
years ago, like probably like 7, 8 years ago. They've been asking me to come visit them for a long time. So
yeah,
went
you was
out
out there
there.
for a little minute.
Yeah, for like 8 days. But
Yeah.
it was cool, man. It was fun. The one thing I had to get used to was the time be so crazy over there. It'd be like 4 or 5 o'clock and it'd be pitch black outside. So yeah,
Mm.
it gets dark really really quick. Like the mornings, like is really where you want to go out and daytime because it feel like it's nighttime very fast every night, and it do be raining a lot. But it's like a light rain. It's not nothing too crazy.
It's true. I was about to ask you, like, yeah, about the rain, cause
Yeah, yeah. It was probably like 2 days that it didn't rain. That was my second day there, and my last day before I came back. And those are probably the prettiest days. But like it's not. It doesn't rain like I don't really get bothered by the rain. So it's like drizzling every day. It'll like drizzle a little bit, but it was never like pouring down heavy rain, nothing like that. But it'll be like a little bit of rain, like a few hours out of the day. But but it
for
was
sure.
fun. Got to do a little bit of sightseeing, so I
That's
enjoyed
cool.
it.
Yeah, I think this our first episode of the year, I believe.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. We
Because
uh
yeah,
we got some let the season sneak up on us, but we right on top of it now.
and it's been a lot of stories this year for sure.
Oh yeah.
Um,
So first off, before we start anything, let's get into this. Hold on. Let me find the right link. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. Let's see what today's crossover grid is. I'm gonna share my screen. It's first time looking at it, so I don't want to hear that I'm cheating and none of that. All right. So today, this is a crossover grid. Drew, which one do you want to attack first?
let's see, Knicks and Bulls.
I see one for the Jazz and Raptors. I'm gonna go ahead and lock this in. I don't think many people will probably think of that one. Hold on, lock this in.
Jazz and Raptors. Oh, well, yeah, this man been all over the
Oh
damn
dang,
world.
48%.
Yeah, he really been all over the
Yeah,
NBA.
yes.
Um,
Really gay for sure.
born in Europe.
This man says
That's so
Sebastian
random.
Telfair. That's crazy.
Born in Europe. That's like Sebastian Telfair. Wait, what?
Nah, cause we on Instagram. Somebody said, I guess on Instagram Live, somebody said you look like Sebastian Telfair.
Wait, what this man say?
It's on
Hold
the
on a second.
live
We got
on
yeah.
Instagram.
Like Instagram to the pod wherever you. Mahomes of QB's all time. This card. Okay, this man. Okay, Mahomes QB's
Hold
all
on,
time. He's already
we got a football question. Hold on,
right,
we got
right.
Mahomes.
I'm like, he's already in the top 10 easily. Um,
Yeah,
all time and in their prime.
prime. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say something dangerous, and I don't even like Patrick Mahomes, bro. Like
Yeah,
probably
to
because
me,
he
he, to me,
just 'cause he on the Chiefs.
to me, he's already top five. We're just talking about best of all time. He's already top five, and you couldn't
Just top
argue
five.
him. You can make an argument for him higher than that, but I'm gonna say like, yeah, he's minimum
Yeah,
top 5.
minimum top 5. Yeah, for his
Um,
best all time.
like
I mean,
GOAT,
eventually,
I don't think you could say that he's top
I
5.
don't think he'll
Like,
go, but he's definitely on
yeah.
the trajectory, especially how they keep
Oh,
winning.
yeah. Which was what was crazy is I remember when he first like ran into Brady in the AFC Championship game, he lost mostly because they couldn't get the ball back.
Yeah,
I remember a lot of people were talking like, there's never gonna. There was right at that moment they were saying that there's nobody going to be in the position to supplant Brady as the GOAT. Right?
yeah.
That was the narrative at that point because this man, has been to what 7 Super Bowls or is it 8? I'm tripping right now.
Brady
Yeah,
been to like 10 because he
yeah,
lost to the
I'm
Giants
I'm
twice, and
tripping.
then
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Yeah,
he lost to the Eagles.
yeah, he's been to 10. Yeah, and so like there was like the thought process was nobody's going to be able to get there that many times to be able to supplant him. But look at this man; he's been in what like his 6th straight now, 7th straight AFC Championship game, or is it 6? He's been a lot.
Yeah. However long he's
So,
been a starter, he's been in the AFC Championship game.
yeah, so which is crazy.
Yeah.
That's in that aspect, he's already surpassed Brady to start his career as far as being in that position, being that deep in the playoffs every single year. But
Yeah.
but yeah.
And to answer
What were you gonna say though? Get crazy real quick. What were you about to go say? What's up, Season?
Shout out to my boy, C Lee in the chat. But bruh, prime for prom, who's better than that dude, bruh? Like
To me, the only one is probably like Rodgers, probably
Rodgers. Yeah, but
yeah. If you're just talking about overall ability, what you can do on the field, and like
I forgot. Yes, see, he a 49ers fan.
Mahomes.
I hope so, bro. I hate them.
I don't know, man. The the Niners were looking really shaky against Detroit. I don't know.
Man, they look shaky against Detroit, against Green Bay.
Oh, they were looking hella, super shaky against Green Bay. But
they won.
I don't know.
The win is all that matters.
I just don't know if I trust Brock Purdy to like. We're gonna see. We'll see if he gets it done in that Super Bowl stage. We have seen teams with like an elite defense and running game, and and he's more than just a competent quarterback. So we've seen teams like that win many times over the years.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to beat Mahomes right now.
Oh yeah, but yeah, it's top 2 like talent for talent, prime for prime, like ability. It got to be. It's Rodgers and Mahomes for sure. And then, I gotta, even though Rodgers one of my favorites, I gotta probably lean Mahomes because he's been more consistent, doing it in the playoffs and winning with it. I mean, he already done won more Super Bowls, been to more Super Bowls than Aaron Rodgers. So
yeah, but like you don't even like that argument. Stop it. Get out of here. Look at him. Look at him right now. He doing the Jordan argument right now.
Who, me?
Oh wait, actually no. Well, no. I guess you're doing the LeBron argument. You could say.
Yeah, hold on, wait. Look at this. This dude talking about is Brock Purdy elite?
Nah, man. It's Fugazi. That's what it is.
Fugazi.
He's in the tier.
He ran like 2 times, bro.
He's in the tier of very good. That's what he's in.
He's very good.
He's cosplaying as an elite
game manager.
Because he has every once in a while he'll have some games where he'll act out of character, and he'll be like, oh damn, like is he elite? No, he's really not, because you're gonna see the next 3 games after that.
Cool.
He's gonna show you what he really is. Now, now this is facts right here.
Facts.
This is facts.
Big facts.
Right, because quiet as kept, he already top 10.
Salute to you, Darnell. Randolph, what he said, I don't trust Brock Purdy. He's only good when he has best weapons. He misses a player injury, he panics. Yeah. I mean, he's been solid. I mean, if you're missing a lot of your weapons, you ain't gonna be as good.
Yeah, to be fair,
yeah. To be fair, I think he's solid. He's consistent. I mean, he's not an elite quarterback to me, but he's definitely a quarterback you can win when. He's better than when they had Jimmy Garoppolo. That's for sure.
I'd ask Cecil this. Cecil, if if the Super Bowl becomes like a game like it was last Super Bowl against the Eagles for the Chiefs, if it's a game like that, wait, how you think it's going? If it's a high scoring, back and forth affair, how you think Brock Purdy's going to perform? You think he's going to be able to drop that 30 to 40 points to win the Super Bowl? You think he's going to be able to do that? You think he's going to be able to keep pace with Mahomes like we saw last Super Bowl? Jalen Hurts actually was able to keep pace with them. But you think? What do you
Hey,
think?
I
You think?
thought Jalen Hurts. I thought even though Patrick Mahomes had a great Super Bowl, Jalen Hurts was insane in that Super Bowl. He just
exactly.
only thing he did, he had dropped the ball like one time when he was running, and it was that fumble for the touchdown.
Yep. But like,
this dude said he can go toe to toe with Mahomes.
Oh, see, nah.
Insanity. See, he don't. That's that fentanyl. I told him get out that fentanyl.
That's that Westbrook mindset. I forgot he at Westbrook.
Westbrook.
Man said, write it down.
I don't know if you peep. I've been killing this. I've been killing this crossover grid right now. I've been thinking of players.
The Born in Europe is just all time anybody?
Born in Europe.
It's just anybody that's ever played for those franchises? That's like
that's
a massive amount of people. Like what? You know what? Because it's like a kind of forgotten player. Do for the Bulls, born in Europe, do Andres Nocioni. Yeah.
Right here. Oh, it didn't go through. Nocioni.
Wait, what?
Maybe I ain't. Hold on.
Wait, it's not. Oh, it's not. Did it give you a guess? Did it take a guess for it, or there
right
it
here?
is? That top one. The top one.
Yeah, I clicked it.
Wait, so did it burn a guess on that one?
Yeah. Let me make sure.
Wait, don't even click it. Wait, if it already used one, don't even click it because
it's not even letting me click it again.
Wait, what?
You sure he played for the Bulls?
Yeah, he played for the Bulls back when they had Ben Gordon, Luol Deng, Kirk Heinrich.
Let's see, because you remember that I don't know. Sometimes they don't even know because you remember that time they got us with T-Mac.
Yeah,
when I put T-Mac play for the Spurs and they say he didn't play for the Spurs,
but they won't even let you click him, right? It won't even let you use him at all.
Is he European? It's from Argentina.
Is he from? Oh shit, is he from Argentina?
Yeah, say Argentina. That's why.
Damn, man. I remember I thought he was from Spain. Is he really from Argentina? Damn. I could have sworn he was from Spain. Okay. Well, I might be wrong.
That's better defense. Kansas City got a better defense, honestly. To me, Kansas City defense has been crazy. And I feel like they went against better talented offenses.
That's the other thing that makes it hard to pick against them is you give him Mahomes like this probably arguably the best defense. I mean, I don't think
it's it definitely is. I don't think it's arguably
defense. Yeah, it is the best defense he's had. And so like usually when it comes to playoff football, it's the team with the better defense that usually ends up winning. But oh Lord. I'm not saying that they have a better defense than the Niners, though. Hold on. I'm not saying that. But I think that their defenses are close enough that the edge is going to go to whoever has a superior quarterback. If it was like a vast difference in level of defense, then I would be like. Plus, we saw this before. We saw this before with them having a much better defense than the Chiefs in the prior Super Bowl. Because last time they made it, they also had a superior defense. But it wasn't even this close. Wait, you said C-Mac? Christian McCaffrey?
Oh, yeah. Talking about Christian McCaffrey. CMC him. He the best running back in the league to me. But let's finish this crossover grid. Unfortunately, this isn't a football podcast.
Oh, hold on.
We can do
yeah. Y'all disrupting the flow right now, right?
Also for career wise, I'll take Vince Carter. For prom, I'll probably take Mac.
And in their prime, Vince Carter, T Mac.
In a prime, I'm taking
Yeah, I mean,
Vince. I'm taking a T Mac.
yeah, like Vince definitely had the better career, but like, yeah, like I'm going to peak. I'm gonna say peak. Yeah, I'm gonna go T Mac over because I think T Mac was a better defender at his peak. Um, also a better passer, I think as well. Um, scoring, you can like. I feel like Vince is a lot better scorer than people probably realize or give him credit for. But like he, I think with Vince it was more of a mentality issue than T Mac. I think it was more just a durability issue. But we're ignoring the durability issue. You can't ignore the mentality issue. That's going to be there no matter what. So we're ignoring the durability issue
Yeah.
because of peak. So peak, we expecting them both at their physical. They're going to be playing healthy. So yeah, T Mac.
Yeah. All right. Let's finish this crossover grid. Andrew slimed us a little bit with his
I'm mad.
Argentinian
I'm mad.
player.
Damn, that man's Argentinian. Damn, I don't know
But
why I thought
honestly,
he
and I
probably
don't want
played
to
for yeah.
I don't want to sound like an idiot, but European players are like, is that like I'm trying to think of the countries in Europe.
Yeah, Spain, Germany,
Okay.
Serbia,
Oh,
um,
okay. Oh, okay.
all that, Turkey.
Um,
Well, like
um, um, where's Luca from? Slovenia, or something like that, or
I think I always be forgetting. It's either Slovenia or
Germany?
it's Slovenia. It's Slovenia. I'm pretty sure.
Germany,
I'm pretty sure it's Slovenia.
Slovenia.
Um,
Okay.
for
Okay. So,
for for Utah, I got one. Mehmet Okur.
yeah.
MEH.
Okay.
Yeah, there, top one.
L.
Shit. Wait, is he not? Where the hell is he from? Don't tell me he's from like Argentina or some shit too, or from South America. I'm very mad. That's crazy. He not from Europe. Are all these dudes from South America? And I'm just like, I'm sick. Mel Kerr is not freaking European. Oh man. I mean, we can do Lowry marketing, but I feel like that's way too damn easy. Like that's for sure, but that's just
Like
way
marking
too
there.
easy. Nah,
See.
that's so easy though. Like, I mean, just do it, knock it out, whatever. That's an easy ass one because he's still on the
Like
team.
marking there.
But
Dennis Schroeder.
he's
Has
from
Dennis Schroeder
Germany.
had 15? Yeah. Has he had? Has he had
15 assists a
15?
game. Oh,
Yeah.
damn. Maybe when maybe in Atlanta he might have did that.
I know he's had some high assist game this season with Toronto, and he's on Toronto right now. So
15 though.
should we use him for? Because I feel like, is it easier to find a player who has had 15 assists for the Raptors or a player that's had 15 assists from Europe? You know what? I would say let's put him for the Europe
Well, I
portion
mean,
because
Lowry definitely had 15 assists for the Raptors. That's the one easy one.
yeah,
Lowry, I'm
Kyle
sure.
Lowry. So yeah,
Yeah,
let's
I
use
don't even.
let's
Yeah,
try Dennis Schroeder
but like,
for okay, he's right there. Cool. For Germany, and let's use
okay,
Kyle Lowry.
yeah, that Lowry too easy. Hold on. I almost feel like we should. Yeah, it's fine, whatever.
Dang. So we use our two guests, our two
Okay. Yeah,
So
that's on
I'm
me.
trying to see the other two we didn't even
That's on
get
me.
to.
Since I already used it, I'm about to go find out where my Mehmet Okur is actually from because I'm actually mad now. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. No, I forgot. That's not Europe. That's the Middle East. Huh? He's from Turkey.
That's the first crossover grid we took a L on. Oh, dude said they kicked them out. Yeah, that's what you get for calling us ugly.
Wait, who said that?
Nah, I'm watching the Instagram comments too. But can I watch
I
them?
trust the Niners
Oh,
defensive line.
I can watch them right here. I don't gotta watch it on my phone. Okay, that's a bit.
Oh wait, are they coming
Okay,
through on here?
it's coming through on the Instagram account. So I'm
Ah,
watching. I'm watching like two different screens right now. Yeah,
I see what you're saying.
but yeah, Drew, we got kind of a jam packed show right now. What you want to get into first?
um,
You want to get into your Rockets agenda?
man, let's get right into it. Man, let's not even waste no time. Let's get it while it's hot, while I'm hot and ready. All right. So we just curb stomped Desto's Lakers last night. Was a beautiful performance.
Salute, Coach Dante.
Basically fully healthy. All the
Yeah.
stars at least in tow.
No, wait, hold on. We was missing Cam Reddish. Nah, I'm playing.
But right. Hey, we were missing Ferrari Tari, man. So get off me.
Woo!
But Ferrari Tari. But man, now I've been saying, and so I've been high on Cam Whitmore. I still believe that he's like a Jalen Brown kind of like duplicate in a way, although probably faster, maybe even more athletic. That's kind of up for debate, but I do think he has that kind of potential in him, and so I'm glad that he's finally getting some PT. I knew it was going to come along eventually, but he's actually like probably been in the short time he's played, probably our most consistent bench player in that short time. I think it's only been like 20 games that he's played.
Yeah, because he's been in the
But
G
he's like
League.
very efficient.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been killing the G League, but we always know how that is. Guys in the G League come in there and drop 40, and then they don't really be doing something all the time. So like it's translating for him though. Like he's instant offense, literally. He out there 10 minutes, he gonna get 12 points. Like he's really like that. And in transition, he's a monster. Like he's trying to dunk everything. At any time he's downhill, he's going physical through contact, and he's finishing. And like he already got like that NBA body. Like I wish this is like, and Jalen Green's my guy, and I'm gonna get into Jalen Green. I almost wish Jalen Green had the body of Cam Whitmore, because I feel like Jalen Green has more talent level, like more skill. Like I think he has a better handle, better fluidity, and I think like at his max potential, if he could reach that, I think he can. I think he will be. Forget that. I think he will be a star. But this season's been a season of regression. His scoring's been down. And he's, I think, been having to actually think a lot more. I think the game has been more mental for him this year. Like if you look at his first years, it was kind of just rolling the ball out there every other night. We don't know who's going to be doing what. It was very, free street ball type of game that we were playing with Silas the first couple of years. But now we're seeing that like he's not just, I think at the start of the season, because he had to adjust to Udoka and he had to adjust to having the ball not in his hand as much with Fred VanVleet, running the offense. He was having most of the two-man game opportunities with Sengun. But we started to see like him struggle during those first 20 to 30 games. And he had moments here. He would have like a hot game, but he's always done that. He'll have like a game he'll drop 25 to 30, and then the other night it'll be 15 points or 12 points, something like that on inefficient shooting. But I noticed that he wasn't getting the ball. He's a very rhythm player. He wasn't getting the ball a lot, and he was wanting to have more two-man game with Sengun. We saw that whole thing where he was tweeting or posting about having more opportunities to share the court with him or whatever, or to have that dynamic with him. And one of the things I liked that Udoka said, let's see if I can find it, because I feel like it was a really big thing in like what's like this sudden change that we're seeing with Jalen. But he basically was saying how he was emphasizing him just crash the glass more, right? Crash the glass more and get out in transition. So because he's the fastest player on the court almost every night, right? Most nights there's nobody really faster than this man. This guy, my goat, going to the Super Bowl. But he and so what we're seeing now is first time in his career he's had three straight double doubles, right? He's been getting double-digit rebounds. He's having, but he's getting it on not even just on the defensive glass, but on the offensive glass. but he's crashing. He's also getting out there and he's pushing the ball that way. He's not just waiting for, Fred to dribble the ball up the court and then get it to him, or look for his own number or get the ball to Sengun. He's attacking in transition, getting it right off the glass and going full length of the court, and he's making plays. But one thing I noted about his drives, because his drives I think are one of the things that he kind of regressed on as well, was he became very inconsistent to start the year when it came to finishing at the rim. I think that he, for too much, was just trying to like predetermine his plays. Right, he would go into like the lane and try and do some crazy acrobatic finish, like with the mentality that I'm going to try and like do this type of move. Right, he wasn't really reacting to the defense. He was already going with like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and it would be like some really terrible misses at the hoop. Now we see he's like using change of pace more. He's using more hesitation dribbles when he's going to the rim, and he's going and he's initiating contact more. Right, he's not trying to avoid and do too many acrobatic moves to avoid the contact and then throw up some BS that misses. Right, he's when somebody's there, he's going right at the contact. Or if if he gets a step on them, he's not just trying to like go full speed blast to the rim. He'd get a step, hezzy, get somebody off their heels, and then up and under. Right, I saw him hit AD with that a few times yesterday, and he's doing that. It's only been like 4 or 5 games that he's been consistently playing at this level, but that's something that I've noticed. I think it was like the last I read something. It was like the last like 15 games he's shooting like 73% at the rim. So in that aspect, he's getting better. His 3-point shot still got to come along, but yeah, like I'm liking what I'm seeing. I want to see him maintain this level of consistency, for a larger portion of the season, the next 15, 20, really the rest of the season. Honestly, he doesn't have to necessarily drop 30 plus every night, but if he's like making, because he's also making the right reads too. He's playmaking better. The other parts of his games has improved. His rebounding, his defense, his passing. It's just his scoring has to get back up there, and I feel like people are too quick to just be like, oh, he's a bust. This dude's 21 years old, first time really being coached, new coach, new system, a lot of new vets. Really, the first time really playing with vets that are, and so having that accountability. And he had the biggest role or biggest shot profile last year, so that dude's gonna have to be the one that has to adjust the most. Yeah, right. And so, yeah, I'm hyped. I'm hyped to see what's gonna happen in these next, going into the post All-Star break, how they're gonna play. But yeah, I feel like that's the biggest wild card with the Rockets, and if he does show that consistency, yeah, it's they definitely gonna shoot up there into the playoff seeding. So, what do you think? What do you think about what you've been seeing out of these dudes?
Yeah, I mean, especially with Jalen Green. Even when I want to say I'm impressed with how he been playing. I hope he keep it up. But even when he had some slumps when he was like up and down, and he's probably gonna have another time this season when he's down too. I want to say just continue into Rockets fans, Jalen Green faithfuls, the stands, like you just continue to preach.
Hey, I'm not just saying, all right.
but even, I mean, just fans, stand, whatever. I would say continue to have patience and preach patience, because, like you said, this is his first time in a winning in a positive winning culture, and in the past he showed like his talent. He showed like things that he could do, but like they was always losing. So now, the coach ain't afraid to bench him. When he not being efficient, or when he not crashing the glass. And yeah, I mean, I still believe in the talent of Jalen Green. I mean, I think he has improved in certain areas, especially defensively, passing. His scoring, which is his best aspect, has regressed, but you can still see what he can become. And what he still has it in him as a scorer. It's just been coming and going because of his changed role.
Yeah, I really do think it is like a big mentality thing for him, like him being aggressive. Like,
yeah,
that's what I think. Like,
and with that being said, because you just mentioned the mentality thing, and I know you just broke down basketball and you broke the analysis and everything eloquently. Shout out to you. But I gotta ask the narrative based question: has Cam Whitmore put pressure on Jalen Green to
See,
be the Jalen that we know that he can be? Because it just so happened that when Cam started getting lined up more, then
right? I have
Jalen
heard that.
started getting it better
People have
too.
been
So
saying that.
what you think?
See that? It's hard to say. I think there could be some truth to that. It could be like a motivating factor. You seeing this dude coming off the bench that wasn't playing,
He's a
and
human. So
and he's immediately balling from like
yeah.
a moment. Like I remember that first game that he really just started hooping. Jalen Green just happened to have a really good game that game, right? And
Yeah.
then and then like I noticed that whenever he starts to like play well, Jalen also starts to play a little bit better as well. I do feel like I and I have to go probably look at the numbers on this, but I feel like when I've seen them out there on the court together, that they do play well together.
They did
Like I feel like
yesterday.
because
I know that.
I feel like they do like they definitely like run because
They
and this
still
is
on my
another thing.
Lakers, man.
This is another thing. I'm gonna see if I could. Yeah, I'm gonna play this part right here because this is some of what I was talking about.
Right.
Let's see if I can pull this up real quick.
Oh, I seen that.
We're talking about how to start. What did you think of this start and the impact it had on the game as a whole?
Yeah, it was night and day from Brooklyn, obviously. 42 points. I don't like giving up 31, especially on some of the mistakes.
Brooklyn was embarrassing. We only have
carried over the second quarter, 36 there, and had a big first half. So we struggled to score against.
Yeah, I think that Brooklyn game, they started off like so bad. Came back, they really could have won too.
We really should have won that game. Everybody was terrible in that first quarter. Like
I think it was a back to back though. Wasn't it like a back to back?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, and then also rebounding and pushing. We encourage him to get off the glass, use his athleticism, get out and play with pace. And so our team in general, especially the starters,
is slow.
Not the fastest paced group.
Fred don't really push in transition.
Go anywhere half the time. And so Alpy is very slow there as well.
Facts.
So we don't have a naturally fast first unit.
Really, the only other dude that's really fast out there is like, group, and of course, Eamon when he's on the court, and but Cam,
those guys
like,
there, but. Yeah, he get on the glass. We want him to crack back and help anyway.
And so if he's going to be playing with those starters, he has to be the one that's going to be taking the initiative. He has to be the aggressor. And
yeah, I mean that's a big part, and we've talked to him about it and showed him a lot of film.
This facts
kind of watching.
This probably the one weakness in Sengun's game, man. This man do be missing
that game. That game should have went to overtime.
Offensive putback.
Yeah, he do be missing free throws a lot though. I have noticed that. Like I think he's like in the 60s or something now. But yeah, I feel like he does quite often like split his free throws.
When they cut the lead to 10 there late, what do you think about the poise your team showed and kind of shutting the door there?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, we just had to get some stops, and we got back out and ran before they could set up the zone. But even in the zone, we got some really good looks. I don't love the isolation up top. We want to find Alpy in the middle of the zone. You kind of break the zone there and then get some movement on the backside. We didn't get much movement, more so standing around watching. So got stagnant there, which the zone is kind of designed.
But yeah, but basically, yeah, I'm not going to get too much into it, but yeah, that's I think an important part of it as well. Is just him buying into like, because I think he was called out for kind of sitting around ball watching, especially when on the like when there's chance where he can go in there and just get the ball, get a rebound himself and push it, and he's done a much better job of that, and that's I think made it easier for him to get some buckets and really just to get into a rhythm. Because I feel like for him it's just getting into a rhythm, like him being like the mental aspect. I feel like it's him being aggressive. Is when he doesn't have the ball for a little bit, he doesn't really demand it. He just kind of just gets off to the side and he's like, all right. He gets very, deferential and, just stands off and he's not really involved in the actions much. But when he's in a rhythm, what do we notice? Boom, on the offensive glass. Boom, he's cutting and he's getting like, dunks and easy hoops at the cup from Sengun. And so I think him just in the early first, second quarters, him staying aggressive, him getting that mindset, it affects his whole game, right? And if he's not in a rhythm, if he's not aggressive, then we see the Jalen that's like 2 for 12, 9 points, 11 points, and like you barely even recognize him on the court. And then we see another Jalen where it's like, damn, like he, his imprints on the game. And that you could argue that might have been his best game of his career, just off the stat line. I don't think it was his best game because I think he's had some bigger clutch type performances. Yeah, if you're looking at just like the stat line, like he's like 34, 12, and 7.
Like 7 assists.
Like, yeah. That was
he was
arguably his best just stat line. But I feel like he's had better, like just impressive games, like 40-point games where he came in clutch or something like that. But I do know a lot of people, if you're just looking at the whole total game, you could say that, that might have been his best game. And so I got some dudes that I've been going through arguments with for the past year and a half, really. They've been sticking to their guns. They were looking a little bit shaky, like these last few games, but their whole narrative is that he's basically Terrence Ross. He's basically Jordan Clarkson. That's literally what he is. They're like Terrence Ross, Jordan Clarkson. That's what he's going to be. And I'm like, have we ever seen Terrence Ross, Jordan Clarkson have performance like that? Really, I don't even know if they had a performance like the last 3 games that he's had. They've had big games. They definitely dropped 40 before.
Yeah.
But have they had like games where they've done stuff like that?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Glass, playmaking, different things like that. Yeah.
And so
I think that's Jalen's floor.
Yeah. And also I would say they weren't doing that at 21, even the big 30, 40 point performances. Remember, people forget this man's 21. Like there's this I'm gonna see if I can find it, but it's definitely some Jalen propaganda. But he had there's a list of like the most 30-point games at the age of 21 and younger. And if you look at that list, every single person on that list either was a star or a superstar. Every single person. And it's I'm gonna find it at some point. But he's 5th on that list as most 30-point games at the age of 21. He passed T-Mac this year. T-Mac was 6. The only guys above him, let's see if I can find it real quick. The only guys above him was I think like most of them are in the league actually right now, which is funny. So it's
I'm sure Braun probably in there somewhere. But I want to real quick before we while you looking that up and before we move on to our next topic, I want to do a would you rather Cam Whitmore edition. I know he's already halfway through his rookie year, so I'm only gonna do it with rookies. And just tell me, because everybody knows Cam Whitmore was the steal of the draft. He went 20th. He was projected to be like,
I know you mad about that because the Lakers, that was a massive pass on the Lakers. And I remember back when we were watching the draft, that was one of the things I was like,
who?
It's got to be a serious injury, right?
It got to be something.
It was so much speculation about like why is this man dropping so far, from his projection.
Yeah.
And it definitely don't look like it was no injury to me. So it had to have been that BS. It must have been those narratives about like his work ethic and shit like that. I remember there was stuff like about him,
or maybe it was some speculation behind his they interview players like after the after they work out or whatever, and they trying to say what you can bring to this team, and they said he may have been like real blunt about how like the type of player that he is now.
If that was the case, I could honestly believe that because he does give me that like he's definitely one thing I will say about him. His weakness will never be
confidence,
mentality, confidence, lack of aggression, right?
Sure.
Like we look at Jalen, that's like one of his issues, right? Is Jalen like it's a mentality thing. I feel like, and if he gets that, I feel like
I feel like sometimes he don't want to step on toes, especially with this veteran team.
But Cam, right? Cam, I almost feel like that's why he got sent to the G League. It's because because like I can't have you out there just doing whatever you want. I need to let this offense get established. Let the veterans actually run this offense. Let Sengun really be the best player on the team. But control the game. Let Fred pace the offense and make good decisions. I feel like Cam, one of the dangers of him out there is he is just going like I said, he is trying to dunk everything. He is trying to score every possible moment he gets the ball. He's not the most active, aware playmaker or passer when he's on the court. It's like what I said. It's similar to Jaylen Brown in that aspect. So I do understand why that could have been maybe like his mentality or maybe him saying the wrong thing. But I still feel like you can't put too much stock in that. But it will never. No one's going to really ever know exactly why. Like why so many teams did pass on him. But I'm glad they did.
Nah, for real. Well, for the Rockets' sake, not for the Lakers.
Yeah.
But let's see. I'm gonna ask you some names. You let me know. Would you rather have going forward this person or Cam Whitmore? All right. Victor Wembanyama. Drew, I swear to God, why are you thinking about this? Why are you?
I'm playing.
Wembanyama a freak, bro.
Wembanyama.
Wembanyama for sure.
Wembanyama. I'm playing.
Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller been hooping.
Yeah.
He got some game.
I honestly feel like they're gonna probably end up around the same level of player. I could honestly see that happening. That's a tough one. Probably Brandon Miller.
Okay.
Probably Brandon Miller. I just right now at this point. Oh yeah, I said probably Brandon Miller.
Scoot Henderson.
Well, I'm not selling my stock on Scoot yet.
Me
I know
either.
everybody out. I'm not selling it.
I ain't
I'm still saying Scoot. Still saying Scoot.
Scoot. Okay. Well, his teammate, Amen Thompson.
Cam, you already know how I feel about Amen, and I hope, and I really hope he can reach his potential. But I
think he
still I still do feel like he has the biggest bust potential out of the guys that we drafted over the last few years. I feel like for what his, projections, can be, which is, like a star lead guard. I don't know if he's ever going to be that. My biggest issues with him coming out was not just his jump shot, which is still a question mark, obviously, but his handle to me. His handle to me is one of the things that really
Not even a jump shot.
No. The handle is an issue. Like the jump shot, the jump shot we already knew. Like the jump shot to me was the jump shot was to me a given. But like the handle to me, like I was like when I watched it come out, I was like I remember mentioning this to one of my friends. Like his handle's like doesn't seem the best to me, but I need to see more, right? Until I've seen him playing with the Rockets, I do still question his handle. His handle is to me like not as good as I feel like it needs to be for somebody like to be like a lead guard, star lead guard on a team. I feel like it's a little bit shaky, and like especially like when he's like pressured, like his handle to me isn't even as good as Jalen Green's, and I don't think Jalen Green has a great handle. I think Jalen Green's handle is like pretty good. If I was to say if I was to rate Jalen Green's handle, I'd probably give it like a 7 out of 10 or something like that. But like I think his handle isn't as good as Jalen Green's.
And Thompson, what you think? Maybe like a 5?
Yeah, probably like a 5 out of 10. Right now, he does have physical gifts and tools that makes him
I think
he's gonna be
a big part of his game is his feel for the game, his IQ. I think that's that's why.
Now as far as his vision, that's legit. His passing vision that's 100% legit. It's just I just like worry if you go, this is gonna be your main guy carrying running the offense. I don't know unless I see like a big improvement there. Yeah, because he's not. I don't know if he's gonna be able to just out physical everybody with the way he plays. Because he's not like if he was like 6, if he was like Ben Simmons height and size, that could probably work. Because like he's not scared to shoot, and I think that he's gonna have some improvement. I felt like the best case scenario for I think I mentioned this to you before. I feel like the best case scenario for men was like Andre Iguodala 2.0.
Yeah,
that's what I felt like because Iguodala's handle wasn't the best. I feel like his handle could be like on that level. I feel like it is like close to that level, you know, or that's what I feel like it could be. But defensively, we know Iguodala was elite,
Yeah.
especially at his prime, like arguably best perimeter defender in the league, like definitely on the short list, like top 5 perimeter defenders in the league. And you know, he never was a great shooter, but he developed into a decent catch and shoot 3-point shooter, right? He can make a catch and shoot open three, and every once in a while he could make a few off the dribble, and we've seen like Amon show some signs of that. So I feel like that's the best case scenario. He's like a Iggy 2.0 or something like that, because he got the athleticism as well.
I just
But you know,
I just pinned a comment from Instagram.
yeah, this man said
My,
notice.
my, my, no, my homegirl. She said we should
Oh.
do prize pick slips. We should, but we gotta be. I want to be sponsored first. When we get sponsored, then boom, they go to slip. Other than that, I'm gonna send them to you on the side.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be feeding me these prospects. These prospects.
Oh, I got you, brother. I got you.
Yeah, man. but yeah, I just,
oh no, you go ahead.
no, continue. So who else?
Okay. A couple more names. Anthony Black.
Cam Whitmore.
All right.
But Anthony Black has a.
And I like Anthony Black.
Yeah.
He actually reminds me a bit of. I would say him and Amen Thompson have like a similar archetype in a way. But here go this guy.
Hold up, what? Oh, get this man on the stage, because we got some updates. We got some updates that need to be attended to, and get that dude Zeno over here too, because I got something that's been cooking. It's been percolating for a little while, and there's a team out there on the East Coast called the Brooklyn Nets. How they doing right now, fellas? How they doing right now?
Hey, you know what? I know. You know what they're gonna say? Ben Simmons just got back.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry.
He just got back yesterday.
I'm sorry, but
that's the caveat. That's the excuse.
Yeah, I'm sorry though. Aren't the Bulls higher in the standings at this moment?
Oh, didn't I?
Hold on.
Didn't I say that?
And hold on a second.
They don't even have Zach LaVine right now.
Zach LaVine's been missing most of the season. And are we really going to say that Zach LaVine wasn't a bigger, let's be honest, let's keep it a buck. He's a better player than Ben Simmons at this point.
Oh yeah.
Right. He's a bigger contributor to that team than Ben Simmons at this point.
Yeah.
Especially over the last few years. Not even a question.
Talking down on Zach LaVine
and
the Bulls. And they better than
that Cam Thomas thing ain't been as consistent as we've gotten further into the season. It's been a little bit shaky, right?
But what's crazy? He might be their best player.
Yeah, he probably is, especially when he's on. Like when he's on, he's on. Like whenever he has he is like the like every time he has a high scoring game, it's all not even high scoring. Like even just like a 20-something point game, it seems like it's always super efficient. Right? It's like he's never like just like he never has like good games that are inefficient. It's like it's either just a bad game. Like I'm not good games. I mean, he never has high scoring games that are inefficient. Like every time I look and this man's dropping 25, 30 to 40 or something like that, it's an efficient one, right?
Yeah.
Now, when he's bad, when he's off, it's terrible, right? It's really bad.
Missing everything.
But
and he not
contributing in other ways.
Yeah.
Couple
more names for you. Keontae George. He plays for Utah. He's a point guard. He's been pretty good. I like how he's been this season.
Utah has been surprising as well right now. Like I need
the
Knicks to take care of business tonight.
Actually, hold on. I'm gonna feed you two more. Jaime Jaquez. Miami. He's been really good.
I'm still sticking with Cam because remember, I believe Cam has Jaylen Brown potential. I do believe that. And so if I believe that, I gotta say Cam still.
And I got one more name
I
for
know.
you.
Yeah.
Jalen Hood Shafino, part of a historic organization. Got the most championships. He plays with the greatest player in NBA history. You know.
Man. Shout out to y'all for making that pick. Great
let's
pick.
Move on, man. Let's move on, man. That
Great
pissed me
pick.
off. Think about that. All right. So our next topic has been a lot of trade speculation going on in the NBA. You know, trade season coming up. It's I think the trade deadline is this month, right? Sometime this month.
Yeah.
Or within the
No,
next few weeks.
It's next month. Next month. Yeah. I mean, we basically in February. We basically in February. It's January still, but you know, it's
yeah. Okay, so the trade deadline is February 8th. So that's a week from Thursday.
God damn, that's faster than I thought. Yeah, you're right. It's like a week.
Yeah. I'm trying to find some of these the best, most popular trade speculations that's been going on, but a big one has been the Lakers. The Lakers in trade talks, trying to get DeJounte Murray.
Well, that's been all over the place. For like, the deal conversations have been dead, and then it's like, you know.
Yeah. So what you think? What you think about that potential move?
Well, for one, I sure as hell hope it don't happen. I'm gonna tell you that. but if I think it would be a great move. It would make things easier for LeBron as well. And we've seen DeJounte's even improve as a shooter. Like, I know people have been. This man is super active on social media, so I know if you saw, like, he always got smoke for everybody. Like, he was like arguing with some Atlanta something like fan page or whatever. They were talking about like how he traded his defense for shooting. And he started going off on how they don't play basketball, they don't know anything about basketball and all this other stuff. But no, I do think that like he just, you know, hasn't been as motivated on that end. That team in general just is not a good defensive team, and they haven't really been either since he's been there or before he got there. I can't really like put that too much on him because we've seen, you know, Trey has been he picked it up big time. Like he's playing way better offensively, but he had a stretch to start this year where he was really, really bad. Like those first like 20 games, I want to say, like, yeah, he was like DeJounte was really one of the dudes carrying. Also Jalen Johnson before he got hurt. Like that dude's been, honestly, that's another dude you probably should have thrown in there because he actually has a lot of potential as well. Like he should be up there for one of the most.
I was just thinking of rookies. But yeah,
you're right.
This is his second or third year.
I think it's his second year. I want to say.
Yeah, Jalen Johnson.
This is, maybe I'm wrong. This is. Oh no, it's his third year. But yeah, like he became like a significantly better 3-point shooter. Really kind of out of nowhere. I mean, but yeah, he's been really good. But yeah, this dude, casual.
But yeah, honestly, you know, as a Laker fan, I don't know, man. I don't know because I think DeJounte. Well, yeah, I think DeJounte is a better player than D'Angelo Russell. I'm not sure.
Although to give D'Angelo some props, he hasn't been hooping the best he's been played probably in a few years of late. Like the past,
this stretch over the past like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, this dude been hooping. Like, I don't know. Did you? Yeah, we was texting about that game when we had played the Warriors, and this dude had turned the ball over like 3 times in a row. This, he
Yeah, I
come
thought he was
down
about to sell it, but then
like a
he's like
psychopath
he saved
and
it.
launched at 3, and I'm like,
What's
bro.
crazy is if he missed that 3, oh my god, man.
Oh no,
They
bro! I was
would've-
because like I was giving him praise throughout the game. I was like, "Oh, D'Lo Hooper, D'Lo Hooper." I was texting my group chat. As soon as he turned it over a few times, I said, "Trade him, trade this bum. Come on, DeJounte, trade him." And when he hit the 3, I said, "Oh, never mind."
man.
But I want to like propose something, and it's probably gonna be like a bit of a shock to you. But I'm not against keeping D'Angelo Russell and still trying to get DeJounte.
That means Austin Reeves.
Listen, I don't know if Reeves should be like they say he untouchable. I don't know.
Right?
And what they said for like a bona fide star type player, which I don't know. Like what you like bona fide star? Who we talking about here? Like who
To
are
me,
they trying to get?
like do they consider like a Mikal Bridges a bona fide star? Because I'm 100% sending
He's a-
Austin Reeves out. I'm sending Austin Reeves out of there immediately if I get like a Mikal Bridges type player.
I
Or
don't
even
know.
let's say Mikal Bridges.
But my thing is I don't think.
Because I don't think he's a bona fide star, and I would trade him for him.
Yeah, but I don't even think Austin Reeves would. You think Austin Reeves, he would garner a guy like Mikal Bridges? Because Mikal Bridges would be perfect.
Oh no, I mean I feel like you'd have to throw in some other things, but
Yeah.
I think it's I think it could be possible if you threw in like send D'Angelo back there as well. Although they would be like they would have so many guards though. But like yeah, you'd have
But
to
I
probably
don't.
throw
I
in,
mean,
like,
I don't know because I mean the way D'Lo been hooping, and I think and the part of the reason why the deal I think hasn't been done is because D'Lo, even though DeJounte is a better player than D'Lo he slots better as a shooter because he has like that quick release.
Oh.
He's a much better
No,
shooter
for
than
sure.
DeJounte,
Oh,
and you know
for
that
sure.
that fits better. You know with the mold of LeBron being a dominant ball handler, which he isn't as much of as he was early in his career, but he still wants to dribble and play make. Like right now, I'm looking up. I'm watching our game versus the Hawks. I think he got like 5 or 6 assists right now, like the first half or something like that. So like he hooping, but yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be against, instead of trading D'Lo, we trade AR. I think if we trade AR, we could probably get more and probably give up less. Then we trade D'Lo for it, and they like similar players. I know Reeves is younger. Reeves he has room to still grow, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't think Reeves should be untouchable. So maybe the Lakers.
Yeah.
I
think it's
doubt the
because
Lakers.
Reeves was so. Yeah, I think Reeves was because he impressed so much in the playoffs last year, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That I feel like that's another
And
thing.
D'Lo
Like,
was real up and down. He was nowhere to be found in that Nugget series, though.
yeah, and so that's probably a part of what the management's thinking. Probably might even be, who knows? Maybe LeBron. I mean, I'm gonna assume LeBron probably has some input, so he probably he probably don't want to trade him either, unless it's like something legit or whatever they say, a bona fide star. But yeah, I think that's just a big part of it because
honestly, like specifically speaking for like the Lakers, like I don't even think if that trade would happen, like it would shake up anything as far as us becoming contenders because we still had this brain dead, bunion head coach. And man,
Darvin sped hand.
Darvin scam. Yeah, I don't know.
Man.
I'm a bit over Darvin Ham, I'm not gonna lie. Because I feel like yesterday, like for example, the Rockets handled us. But it's lineups that he runs that could turn like a potential close and winnable game into a blowout. Like, for example, at the end of that first quarter, that game was like it was close, kind of like neck and neck.
Yeah, our defense. Yeah, y'all were. It was really just like we had a hot shooting first quarter because I know, like, I think that was the quarter that like Jalen and Cam both had like 10 or 12 points, something like that.
And then he runs a lineup: no Reeves, no LeBron, no AD. Next thing you know, y'all up 15.
Yeah, that's right out start of second quarter when y'all were down. I think like 11. I think.
Yeah, and then
later in the
fourth
game, y'all like that fourth. Like honestly, we kind of
No, that fourth quarter one was crazy. But I think
yeah.
but AD he had like a previously he had got hurt against Golden State.
Yeah. Wait, where does this man go?
I got to fix off this mouse.
Oh,
I could click
nah.
that.
I said it's not on IG no more.
Oh yeah, because it only let they
Oh yeah. Let's do for 1 year. So you'd have to re-add it. Okay.
they said it only lasts for an hour for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And they
I think that's
let me
probably
see.
how long IG lets you do it, probably. But no, yeah, basically, like, yeah, when he came up with that, and I don't understand why he ever runs that lineup when you have LeBron and AD. Like, I feel like they should be staggered,
Mhm.
especially when you have a team that's had a massive start to the game, and you want to be able to cut into that run, or throw teams off the rhythm, and then you come in with a straight bench lineup, and yeah, we blew it open. And then when they come back in, y'all make that run. I'm reminded of something. Did you see that the part in the game was actually cracking me up when LeBron was at the free throw line, and he's the free throw line. He was shooting free throws. We were up. This is when we went up big. It was like third quarter. We were probably up like 20 or something like that. But Dylan Brooks was on the bench, and they were like arguing, having a conversation, like talking shit to each other the whole entire time. I'm gonna see. Like I probably could find it, but he but like you just see LeBron, like he missed the first free throw, and Dylan Brooks started saying something to him, and then LeBron was like, "You're so sorry." Like you could like read his lips. He's like, "You so sorry. Oh my God, don't you know that? You so sorry." You could like literally read everything he said, and then after he hit the second free throw. But yeah, they were killing me. LeBron despises that man.
I don't remember. Like I was at work, so I wasn't like I was kind of like on and off to watch the game. I rewatched it, but I didn't.
Let's see, like, but yeah, I was cracking up. I have like a part of it.
Nah,
I
that's
don't know
funny.
if you actually. You probably not even see from this. Hold up. Let's see if this even works.
You know they quick to kick us off. Should be back live.
Yeah, you probably kind of see what he's saying. But yeah, that was cracking me up. And then that was after that was before the flagrant or whatever, and before the ejection and Vando ejection and all that stuff. But yeah, but LeBron was heated. Like he wanted that man tossed. He wanted the flagrant too. Yeah. I'm glad that's our last game against y'all though.
But we weren't here. I want to ask you about that a specific trade. It was the Knicks and Raptors trade. And I want to ask you about the Raptors and Pacers trade. So first let's talk about that that Raptors and Knicks trade. I've been extremely impressed with the Knicks after that trade. Specifically OG. They said he has the highest plus minus through like 9 or 10 games like in NBA history. And plus
wait,
plus
what?
Minus, yes. and plus minus is kind of like a flawed stat in a way. But
yeah, that's still funny as hell.
Yeah, it's still funny. Like you can see his impact. You could tell like how he would affect any team, really. Just how he I mean, he's just a perfect role player for this era. A guy who's gonna defend, guy who's gonna be efficient, he gonna shoot, he can play a lot of minutes. And Thibodeau loved that. They said Thibodeau found his next Luol Deng to run into the ground or something like that. And he be playing OG Anunoby like 40 plus minutes, no overtime. Like,
yeah, you better hope that man don't get hurt because that's been
hey, he hurt now. He not playing. He ain't played yesterday. He not playing today. And Julius Randle is hurt. But
Yeah,
I
he
think,
separated his shoulder, I think. Yeah.
yeah. But they say it's not like
And he's
season
like,
ending.
yeah, but he very well. I mean, we're gonna get into this later. He's very likely gonna be an all-star reserve. And he's probably gonna end up having to not
Oh,
probably
hold on. OG?
no, Julius.
Oh yeah, Julius. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, he might end up having to miss the game if it's really like a
Probably
separated
so.
shoulder. So but yeah, no, they've been impressive. Jalen Brunson is no joke. Like he's not. I'm not gonna say he's like a superstar or anything like that, but he's definitely proven like he's a bona fide star, lead guard for sure. Just like so, really, it's like his touch and feel for the game, like those little floaters, little mid range push shots. Like, yeah, he's very skilled. Yeah.
I was gonna ask you, did you see it was like earlier in the season what what's her name? She's the coach of the Aces.
Oh, Becky Hammond.
Becky Hammond. What
Oh
she
yeah,
had said
yeah. Oh
about,
yeah. I know. Yeah, I seen
and
that,
then-
but you know why? You know why I seen that? Because that freaking player's choice BS.
Oh, bruh. And I was gonna ask you about that, but because I don't know, something happened, and they had took like a hiatus or whatever. I don't know if it was because of that whole.
Is he out of there? I don't even know. Is he like has he not been on there anymore since that?
No, he's on there.
Oh, okay. So they
he's on there,
kept
but
him.
yeah, I don't know. So some weird was going on for sure.
Yeah.
But what you think about her statement though? When she said a player,
everything she said to me was facts. Everything she said was. I thought like, but it's like it's common sense. Like most, we don't really. It's very few small lead guards to like win a championship as like the best player on their team, right? Like all of the ones we could think of, there was another guy that was superior. There was a great big man, or there was there was some
Trae Young. My bad.
Wait, he going crazy right now?
He just step back on Austin Reeves. My bad. I ain't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, you good. But yeah, like we've only seen like a couple, and it's like she said, Steph Curry, Wardell, and he not even really taught like I wouldn't really say he's that small like compared to like somebody like Jalen Brunson. Like I think Curry's still like 6'3", right?
6'3",
like yeah. And then of course Isaiah Thomas, which you could say like an older era of the game, but that was like a very elite defensive team. Kind of like in the obviously not the same because those Pistons teams were better and they had more skill offensively, but in the mold of like an AI kind of thing, like a great defense and a small lead guard. But he also had Joe Dumars and other dudes.
Dennis Rodman.
Dudes they could they could also put the ball in the bucket. Mark Aguirre, I believe. Yeah, so like they had.
My bad.
But yeah, so no, I think that what she said is facts. And if we're just keeping it a buck, Jalen Brunson's not on the level of those guys. Like he's likely not going to be on the level of those guys. Like we talking about, probably the greatest shooter of all time, and you could say maybe the greatest pure point guard of all time. But yeah, so I don't think that the Knicks have a chance with him being their best player. But
you think he's a legit number two? He can be a legit number two?
I think so, for sure. But like Julius, if you count on Julius Randle to be your number one or your number two,
let me ask you another question. Not Julius Randle for sure, but can he be your number one? Jalen Brunson, can he be your number one scoring option?
No, I don't think so.
So
I don't think so.
So let's say
is your number one scorer.
If
I think like it would take something crazy. But no, you can say what were you gonna say?
If Julius Randle was swapped with Giannis, who would be the number one scoring option on the team? Still be Giannis?
Oh, come on. It's Giannis. Come on.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Giannis. Because Jalen's just not gonna be as consistent. He's not gonna be as consistent as Giannis is.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I seen Jalen Brunson translate, bro, in the playoffs. It's specifically last season, like against, like in that first round. Who did they play? Cleveland. That's
Yeah, they beat Cleveland.
that was like the #1 defensive team. He was balling. Julius Randle was the one struggling. Then they played Miami. I think he stepped it up even another notch when they played Miami. Like he was giving you 40s. He was like, shoot, the dude was balling in that series. But I mean, I'm more on the side of history. But I don't know, man. Jalen Brunson. I don't know. I think you can be a team's #1 scoring option without being their best player. But
Yeah, I feel like this is just so rare though. Like, what would be even the examples that we would use for that? You know, if you think about it, it's like it's very hard to even find that in history. And the ones you do, it's like debatable if that's even the case.
yeah,
right?
true.
So, like, I don't even.
that. But I want to. But back to the point we had before we start talking about Jalen Brunson. What do you grade that? Give both teams for that Knicks and Raptors trade? Like grade. So the trade was it was OG and let me get the right.
Yeah, they got RJ Barrett, and of course, Emmanuel Quickly went over to the Raptors. Honestly, I think there was a trade that made sense for both teams. Like, I get why they did it. I know people were like, when it first happened, people were like, oh my god, like, they trading RJ. Or some people were saying, they were making a big deal because RJ is obviously a lot younger than OG, and you would think his potential is a lot greater. And he's had some big games since he got over there. Like he had some monster game, I think, against the Warriors, I want to say. But the for what the Knicks need, I feel like, yeah, like OG does definitely make them better. But like I think it's a lateral move. Like, I don't think it's gonna like drastically improve their how far they can go in the playoffs. Yeah, their odds, right? Yeah, they might.
They max out at like a second round team.
I still think they max out second round team. Just it might be a 7-game series, or instead of a 5-game or 6-game series. Like, what they lose to Miami last year in 5, or was it 6?
It was 6.
It was 6, yeah.
Yeah.
And so it was 6. So I feel like they basically about the same because a lot of last year was Jalen Brunson carrying a lot in the playoffs,
especially
right?
In the playoffs, yeah.
Yeah, because Randall wasn't, performing up to snuff. If Randall, like,
Josh
there's
Hart
not, we're not even sure if, I'm not convinced Jalen Brunson can do that again, and like, he was great in that first round series. Like, a lot of people, me included, picked the Cavs to beat them in that series, and
I think I did too.
They surprised a lot of people. They out physical them, and Jalen Brunson outplayed Donovan Mitchell, which, if we're keeping it honest, most people going into that series, going into that season, nobody thought it was a question that Donovan Mitchell was better than Jalen Brunson, right? And then, not even a question. And now it's like, there's probably a lot of people that would say Jalen Brunson, they might take Jalen Brunson over Donovan Mitchell right now, today. Or they would at least, have to think about it like a good minute. And they, it's crazy how much difference a year makes. Because if we keep it honest, like, let's be honest, if there was like a poll, probably like 80 to 90% of the people picking Donovan Mitchell over Jalen Brunson. Yeah. Especially going into that playoff series, who do you think is going to be the best player in this playoff series? Most people are going to say, what? They're going to say Donovan Mitchell, probably. But then we remember, I think Jalen Brunson outplayed Donovan Mitchell when he was in Dallas. That they had that first round series.
That one series, yeah.
When Luka was out for like the first 3 games, this man was dropping, like, I think he had like 2 like monster games. Like, he dropped like 40, I think, in one of those games. And he outplayed Donovan Mitchell back when they were against when he was on Utah. So he had shown some possibilities or potential to do that, and he did it again, even bigger, as the main guy on his own team for a full series. So, I mean, I still today feel like and this is what's crazy. I feel like I probably would want to say Donovan Mitchell over Jalen Brunson. Donovan Mitchell's having another really, really good season. And he's, played great with them dealing with some injuries. Darius Garland missing a bunch of time. We've had freaking Evan Mobley had arthroscopic knee surgery. He missed like 2 months. So like he
they've been balling, they've been winning.
Yeah, they went. They beat the Clippers
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Evan Mobley just came back yesterday.
Yeah. Evan Mobley came back, and Jared Allen was huge in that game.
Hoop.
Like, really, that's why they won that game. Like he was playing great on both sides, defensively though, especially. So yeah, I do think that well, I should say I don't think that he can be the main guy, but I don't think that they're really going anywhere further based off that move, unless there is like a major injury that happens. Like there was, last year there were so many crazy injuries. So if something like that happens, maybe they could wind up in the conference finals. But I still don't see them making it like to the NBA finals.
I see a possible conference finals appearance for them. I can see it.
But to me, that would be the conference. So you think the conference finals thing with like just team, like no crazy injury factor, or you think like if it would be like an injury? Like, what do you think? Like, you think they can like go through teams?
You still don't know how to set a screen? My bad.
No, you good?
Yeah, honestly, I mean, I think because yeah, I can see it because I don't know. I just think Milwaukee. I mean, they have the talent. The only team I'm real super high on in the East, and then that I for sure would beat. I'm for sure
the Boston Tatums.
Yeah, the Boston Tatums. That's the only team I think that
would
certainly beat the Knicks.
The other
ones, I mean, yeah. But the other ones, I'm pretty sure will beat the Knicks. But I wouldn't say I'm 100% certain.
I mean, I know there's the whole Doc Rivers factor now that we got to look at.
Yeah,
as a whole thing. But like, yeah, I still feel like the Bucks would beat the Knicks. I feel like very strongly that they would still beat them. But
we got to see though, because if they would have played the Knicks in the first round, I got the Bucks. If they play him in the second round, I don't know, because Dame he when they get past the first round,
how I know you gonna say something
when
like that.
When he get past the first round for Dame, I don't know, it get kind of scary. That's second round. Salute, Dev. Salute, my brother. Yeah, when they get past that second round, when they get past the first round for Dame, it's scary hours for him.
Yeah, that was to be fair, that was the first option though, and he has started to look a little bit better. He had some really shaky starts. Well, I mean, I should say starts here because he was great in the first game of the season, but like those first 15, 20 games, he was also looking a little bit funny. And but I do think like in the series, I still would probably lean towards him outplaying Jalen Brunson, and at the very worst, outplaying Julius Randle. And that's going to be the biggest thing that holds them back. Because I feel like even if Jalen Brunson is in his bag and he's cooking, I am so sold on Julius Randle until he shows me. He got to prove it to me that he could even have like a legit series, string 2-3 playoff games together that are good, right? Because he ain't even done that. And that I just don't. That's like I feel like honestly, I would feel better about their odds if he was like out in the playoffs at this point.
Really?
Even though, yeah. I mean, obviously they would need some injury help. They would need some injury help on the other side as well, like like Miami or some shit like what happened last year. But yeah, and to be what's messed up is he's actually been really, really good this year. Like he's having another good.
Yeah.
Probably, gonna, like I said, probably gonna be an all-star reserve type season. But I just don't trust him. Like when it comes to the playoffs, it seems like he has one way to play, and he's doesn't team. It seems like teams are able to adjust to him, and he's not able to. He's just not an efficient player. He makes a lot of boneheaded plays. Yeah, but that is the very biggest question mark. If Julius Randle actually had a consistent playoff run and showed
oh man, Jason Tatum balling right now.
Where he got 20 in the first half or something.
23.
Yeah, I'm close.
I'm switching between games. But yeah, I think that's the big thing with them. But what else I was gonna ask you? Oh, the Raptors, yeah, I think I had texted you this when they traded RJ, that they was gonna be cleaning house. I feel like that was, and then this thing Pascal Siakam get traded.
I know you're right. You were on the money with that.
Yeah. So what do you think about that trade for the Pacers?
I think that definitely is a trade that improves them. I don't think it's a lateral move. I don't think they're gonna win a championship. Obviously not. It's not. I don't think it's something like that. But you definitely set them up to, be in a position in the future where maybe they can get another player, another piece, and maybe they can. If we haven't even seen this team in the playoffs, and they don't have a good defense. You do get a little bit better on that end with Siakam, and that does of course help make things easier for Tyrese Halliburton. But yeah, we got to see that team in the playoffs. We got to see how Tyrese's game translates to the playoffs. How good is he going to be? When teams have, when he's facing a team, for 5, 6, 7 times, how is he going to adjust? Is that auraless jumper going to have some aura to it? But yeah, I do think that Siakam does definitely help them be solidified as a playoff team. I think they're gonna make the playoffs this year. I know they fell out last year when Tyrese got hurt, and I don't think that's gonna happen this year. Even if he does miss a few games, I think they'll be able to still make it. But I don't know if I don't think that they're gonna be a contender. Definitely not. But could they be a surprise second round team? Yeah, they could make the playoffs, win a series. They get the right matchup. I'm not about to say it, but if let's say the Pacers got the Knicks, right? And I don't even I gotta look at the standings right now because I'm not even sure if that could happen right now. Actually, it's a possibility to happen. Let's say the Pacers got the Knicks, and Tyrese Halliburton really is him. He really has been. He has that in-season tournament type of playoff first round series, right? And he's outplaying or he's matching Jalen Brunson. And it's a very high scoring first round series. I don't think their defense can get you to a championship. I don't think their defense can get you to the finals. But could it win a first round series? High scoring shootout type of series? I think it can if Tyrese Halliburton on his game, because I definitely think, and we know Siakam's had his playoff struggles as well. Yeah, he's definitely had moments, but he's also had moments where he showed up. And if we're talking about
NBA champion, by the way,
yeah. So we talking about Siakam versus Julius Randle. Give me Siakam in that playoff series as having the better series. Okay. I think it's honestly going to come down to that. But
okay, I get you. Yeah. The only pushback I would say, and I think we had talked about this when we was having a player debate before, is Tyrese's game translating to the playoffs, because he has that funky shot, and he doesn't he's not a consistent guy who can attack one-on-one, and I think and he's a great player, don't get me wrong. He all-star starter and well-deserved star player in the league, one of the best playmakers, passers in the league. But when it gets to the playoffs, it's all about what can you do after they take away what you do best. If you're a bad shooter, it's gonna be exploited in the playoffs. If you're a bad ball handler, it's gonna be exploited. If you you lack whatever you lack, they're gonna exploit it in the playoffs. And I want to know what counters could Tyrese have in a potential playoff matchup
Yeah.
with any of these
I'm
teams.
right. Yeah,
So,
I'm right with you on that.
yeah.
That's why because I even said like I still like have some reservations on him. I want to see him in the playoffs, see how he performs because I do feel like their style of play, it might not be as sustainable over the course of a series. You know, when you playing like a different team every night and you just like have all these possessions and you just like you're constantly just getting shots up.
And they
playing,
play. I think they had like the fastest pace in the league.
Yeah, super free flowing.
Mhm.
A ton of threes. A lot of like honestly, just let's say less valued possessions.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
And we know in the playoffs, like those,
Every possession is like
becomes a lot more magnified.
yeah, and
and
it's a lot
can
more
also-
half court.
It's a lot more. It
basketball
just tends
yeah.
to eventually. That's true. It just tends to become the game tends to slow down as
Mhm.
teams like, especially after that first game, right?
Yeah.
Especially after game 1, game 2,
When the
3,
adjustments
4,
start to be made.
yeah, and
Yeah.
that's what I question him, his game, and that team. I could see them coming out in the playoffs, having a monster game 1, winning that game, him looking like great, and then them losing the series like 4-1 or something like that.
Yeah, I can see it.
something like that. Yeah, and so that's I want to see him in the playoffs. I really hope they make the playoffs because I just want to see what it's going to look like. I want to see how he performs. How is the same style of play gonna translate well? Yeah, I have a lot of question marks on that team in general, not just Tyrese Haliburton, but
Same.
but he is their best player, so you gotta look at him. Now that's where I do think Siakam is gonna help. Like if they do get the right matchup, have him. But
And I agree with you on the how Siakam would help the Pacers. But for now, we're gonna take a little bit of break from our scheduled program, our scheduled programming. Bring in the man, the myth, the legend. I ain't gonna say his real name. I'm just gonna call him the casual. The casual.
J to the
no, nigga, no. Relax, buddy. There's no need to throw governments out here. It was good, guys. It was good.
So man, how you living today, man?
Tired as hell, bro.
Tired, man.
Ain't nothing like being thrown a curveball at work.
You gotta weave. You gotta.
You know how much energy it is for you to move to the right thing.
Move to the left. Slide to the right.
I was so tired. I tell you, on my break, I literally just put my head down. I started snoring in the break room. Yeah, nigga, I gotta get out of here. I'm tired.
Damn.
Yeah, man. But what's up with these? Oh yeah, you know what? I didn't even because I'm not the type to just rub it in your face. And we only halfway through the season, but and I don't want to.
It was also early, First 20 games was also early.
And I don't want to hear the Ben Simmons excuse because Zach LaVine been out just as much, if not more.
No,
he can come with the excuse. That's fine.
But I really want Zeno. That's what I want.
That's what, yeah. Because Zeno was saying it with his chest. Zeno was saying it with his chest out.
It's the condescending voice that got y'all wanting Zeno. That's what it is. It's the voice.
He was saying it with his chest out, like
yeah. In his British voice, it doesn't make it any better too. So yeah, it's a little rough. No, all right. First off, it's not like they're neck and neck. We're giving it a stack. It's like negligible. They're 3 games behind Chicago. Like, what are we really doing? 1, and then 2. What can I say, bro? I'm not even gonna lie to you. I did not expect Chicago to be a better team without Zach LaVine.
But okay, but my thing is though, because I had a feeling they would be neck and neck. I had a feeling they would be playing.
Yeah, I think all of us agreed that it wasn't going to be like a
no, not all of us. I remember somebody saying they would be a lock playoff team. Am I wrong? Am I misremembering things?
We said that they would be a 6 seed.
Yeah,
I remember
for me, my thing was I think I was like definitely they're not going to be a lock playoff team. I could see them being like a play in 9-10.
What was your
Back to
reasons?
that.
What was your reasons?
Man, I gave so many reasons, but I mean, one of them was Ben Simmons.
Okay.
And now that, which funnily enough, he actually hasn't even been there.
When he is
also-
there, you notice the difference in how he makes things make sense on the team.
He was good yesterday.
Yeah, now he's been good for all the game for the handful of games he's played. No, dead ass, just though. Every game that Ben Simmons has played, the 7-8 games he's played for Brooklyn, they've looked like they make sense.
They've looked
Mikal
better
Bridges-
than they've.
Mikal Bridges gets to his spots more simpler because Ben Simmons has the passing ability. Cam Thomas can be on the floor because Ben Simmons is a versatile defender when healthy. You know, you have the Cam Johnsons, the Dorian Finney-Smiths who can space the floor. So Ben Simmons being on the floor with what he brings to the table makes sense with them. When he's not on the floor, that shit doesn't make sense because the playmaking that Ben Simmons provides, you don't get it elsewhere. You trusting Spencer Dinwiddie to be your primary facilitator? Because I'm not.
That's another dude that's probably gonna get traded as well. Probably by the deadline.
But no, this. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is what I didn't foresee, and I'm pretty sure Zeno will probably agree with me. Jacque Vaughn is getting fired after this season.
Okay. This man.
How
I was also not big. Remember, we were arguing about Jacque Vaughn as well. I remember.
I remember we were arguing, and I was talking about how he made proper adjustments on defending Joel Embiid. That being said, though, I thought he would have learned his lesson after that season that they went to the postseason and lost to the 76ers, that Cam Thomas is something that you could utilize, right? The same responsibility that you would have having a negative on the floor, but a positive as far as being a walking bucket. These are the same issues that Stephen Curry and Steve Kerr have to deal with. Steve Kerr has to figure out how to hide Stephen Curry on defense. These are the same problems that cost Adrian Griffin his job for not being able to disguise Damian Lillard.
All right, these ain't good examples yet.
No.
Slow down.
I know you're not comparing Steph
Curry is
I'm not comparing Damian Lillard.
I'm not comparing
Curry
Cam
impacts
Thomas
the game in so many
guys.
other ways, though. Well,
No. But what I'm saying is, if you have a player that he's been a consistent bucket for you guys every time you put him on the floor, and yet you choose to give him the bare minimum of minutes just so you could say I gave him minutes, that's not doing a good coaching job. If your problem with Cam Thomas is he's a negative defensively, right? What do you have to do with a negative on defense that's bringing you value on the offensive end?
Well,
you hide them. That's your job.
But
and so when he's not doing that, and he's just resulting to, let's just sit him. We'll go to anybody else but Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas is the last resort.
Well,
that's not
let me
good
ask you though. What does Cam Thomas? Oh, good steal. Is Cam Thomas? Oh my God, Tonya Print.
He breaks another three, didn't he? He break another three.
Nah, he saved the ball. Didn't even need to be saved.
Wait, did he save it under his own basket? Under y'all's basket?
Yes. Like it was right on the sideline.
This is something he would do.
But
I'm ready for the Sixers Warriors game. That's what I'm ready for.
But what I was gonna say.
That's tonight too.
Oh yeah, Embiid playing.
At like 9.
But good D, Jalen Johnson. But does Cam Thomas garner that though? Like, yeah, you said Curry and Dame, but I mean those are elite players. Those players change the other team's defense and offensive adjustments rather than you having to adjust to having them as negative defenders. Whereas Cam Thomas is like, okay, I'm not about to go crazy with my rotation because Cam Thomas is out here. I mean, he's definitely a threat, like scoring the ball, and he's a microwave type player. But I'm not gonna go crazy with my defensive adjustments or my who I played tonight. I'm not finna over scheme because Cam Thomas is out there. You know,
outside of Mikal Bridges, who is even including Mikal Bridges, who is the shot creator who that can be able to create shots for themselves on a consistent basis?
nobody. It's Cam.
Okay. So that's the value he brings to this team. If you have a facilitator and
Oh no, he brings value for
that's
sure.
what I'm saying. No, but that's what I'm saying. If he's a negative defensively, but it's not like a situation where you're playing on, let's say, the Chicago Bulls, where they don't have a slew of defenders that could be able to hide him if having the right coaching scheme. They have a slew of defenders. Mikal Bridges is a defender. Dorian Finney-Smith is a defender. Ben Simmons is a defender. Nicholas Claxton is a defender. That's a start lineup right there that you could pair Cam Thomas with. That could be able to make sense. And when you have a player, I can't stress this enough. When you have a player that is that much of a consistent and persistent bucket getter, you have to find a way to get him on the floor. It's the same reason why Lou Williams was able to still be able to find minutes. When your head coach realizes that, hey, I have something special right here. You don't even have to
special.
start.
Is it special?
This is why I disagree. I don't think he's as much of a consistent bucket getter as you think.
I don't think y'all understand how good Cam Thomas has been when given proper minutes. I don't
understand how good. I don't think
Cam Thomas, when given the ball and unleashed to be able to run the offense, he is up there with
run the offense.
Run the offense.
He's because he's coming off the bench. He's coming off the bench. Who else you got running the offense?
No.
I mean,
running the offense. Shoot every play.
Yeah. Okay. Well, okay. When he's given the ball and just told to go and score the ball,
yeah, that's what he do.
He's putting up numbers that's rivaling the shooting guard that we're talking about for the Chicago Bulls. That's how good he is when given. Stop. You think I'm lying? On 17 shots, on 17 shots, he's putting up numbers of 20, this is my thing though. Points per game on like 45, 38.
This is what I was saying earlier. So when he's balling, like when he's putting up a lot of shots, or like having high scoring games,
is a lot of shots.
It's efficient. But he'll have games where he'll be very inefficient. And those are games where he's not contributing in other ways, right? And I feel like that's the constant. Like he's not consistent. Like he hasn't been an efficient scorer. Like he's not like a super inefficient scorer, but he's not like anywhere close to elite, right? Like his efficiency is not to the point where it's like it's overshadowing everything else.
But Zach LaVine's, what I'm saying is, his efficiency doesn't have to be elite for him to have a spot on the floor.
His efficiency isn't even as good as Zach LaVine.
Because the same, actually, it is
even as good as Zach LaVine.
Maybe this season.
I'm looking at it. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Not even this season.
I'm looking at it.
Okay, wait. I don't know. I'm not talking about Zach LaVine's numbers this season. I'm talking about like
no. I'm like talking
previous
efficiency. I'm talking efficiency.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm talking.
LaVine's had more efficient seasons
outside of he's talking about this season. He's talking about
I'm talking about Cam Thomas efficiency this season is rivaling Zach LaVine outside of Zach LaVine's 3-point shooting. Outside of Zach LaVine's 3-point shooting, everything.
You can't take away 3-point shooting.
No. The reason why I'm saying outside of his 3-point shooting, because I'm saying as a mid-range shooter, he's rivaling Zach LaVine. As a finisher, he's rivaling Zach LaVine. Like I'm telling you, by every metric outside of 3-point shooting, he's rivaling Zach LaVine, who's a star in this league. The only reason why he's not getting the minutes is because he's playing for Jacque Vaughn. I'm telling you, if he plays for any other team, if you put him on any other team with a competent head coach, they're finding a way to get this kid on the floor more consistent.
No, I think.
You're talking about just Zach LaVine from this season, then. You're not talking about Zach LaVine from last season.
No, not before that. No, not peak Zach. Not peak Zach LaVine, because Zach LaVine has years where he's like 45 and 41.
I'm literally talking about Zach LaVine just last season.
I'm talking about Zach LaVine
season.
Zach
LaVine's not even playing right now, right? Not even playing right now. But Zach LaVine last season was 25 a game, 48% field goal, 38% basically, 37.5% from three. and 85 from the line. And he's giving you 25 a game. The year before, 24, 47, 39% from three.
Zach
year
Levine,
before,
Zach Levine,
27
yes, okay. And
Yeah,
Zach Levine,
right.
Zach Levine last year, it was giving you 25.
He's nowhere close to that level.
48,
And yeah,
48, 30, 48, 37, 84 splits. Cam Thomas
Yeah.
this year, he went. I'm trying to pull it up right now. I'm sorry, I just moved it. He averaged 22. Granted,
Okay.
he played 8 less minutes than Zach Levine. He averaged 22 a game, shooting 45, 36, 82 splits. And again,
32.
Nah.
no, wait, did I say 32? I'm sorry, 36. 40, 45, 36, 82 splits.
It's not
That
bad.
and for him to only be playing 28
But
minutes a
wait,
game.
hold on, but that's still worse than Zach Levine, and it's 21.
No, I
He's averaging
didn't.
21.
Okay, I didn't say it was better. I said it rivals a star player,
I-
and that's with 8 less minutes.
And he does nothing else
Yeah,
to contribute besides scoring the ball.
No,
But look,
okay. I'm not saying, all right, y'all. I think what y'all think I'm saying is that this nigga should be a starter or star player. They should build the team around him.
I thought you said he should be a starter.
No, no, I'm saying they need to give him more minutes than what he's giving them now. The inconsistency of his minutes played this year is ridiculous. Even with Ben Simmons being off of the floor, you know what the main consistency was? When Mikal Bridges was going through his rough stretch because he didn't have his facilitator giving him the ball in his spots. When Cam Johnson was struggling because he didn't have his facilitator giving him the ball in his spots. When Spencer Dinwiddie was struggling because Spencer Dinwiddie is mid as hell. You know what the main consistent player was? Cam Thomas. And for him being consistent, guess what he got? He got 20, 17, 24, 18, 35, 32, 22, 32, 27, 22, 28, 41, then 22 again minutes played. That's the consistency that he gets for him being the main consistent scorer on this roster.
See,
Okay,
but here's the thing. I don't think he's a consistent scorer. So I'm looking at. We can just go pull up his game log. He'll have stretches where this is probably to be on the side of Jacques Vaughn. This is probably also what's causing some trepidation because he's not like a elite level scorer, but he'll have games like I'm looking at like a 10-game stretch where he's like 6 for 15, 7 for 18, 0 for 11, 0 for 7.
Oh yeah, he did have that
6 for 14. 4 for 9. Okay, he didn't have that much. 9 for 21. 7 for 20.
And guess why? He had that 0 for 11 and 0 for 7 game. He played 20 minutes.
Not that good, man.
He played 20 minutes and 17 minutes. But the moment you give him over 25 minutes a game, he gives you 23 on 30 23 on 72 57 75 splits. He gives you 37 on 57 50 80 splits.
LeBron hurt.
25 on 50 80 100 splits. Like he's giving you those type of numbers. That type of production. So I'm not saying that he should start. I'm not saying he should be the player you build around. I'm saying 28 minutes a game, inconsistent minutes at that. That's not acceptable, especially when if you actually watch the Brooklyn Nets, Jacques Vaughn is literally going out of his way, it seems, to make it look as if, see, front office, this is why I shouldn't have him on the court. He puts him in inopportune situations.
Hey, look, I want to come to the defense of Jacques Vaughn for a second, only because I recently read an article when it was talking about how he's challenged and he has, I forgot how many, I think he has the most players on, not the most, but he has a bunch of players that are on like 1-year deals right now, and or like one year left on that contract or something like that. And he's trying to like have everybody show that, like, he's trying to give everybody enough burn. I know he got Lonnie Walker. He got I think he got some other players, but that Nets team is it. I think that next team is stacked with competent players, including Cam Thomas.
Okay.
And
But,
I view Cam. Wait, hold on. Let me finish.
Okay, I'll let you finish.
I view Cam as like. I don't think. Okay, I think we view Cam different because I view him as like what we were talking about earlier, like a Terrence Ross, like a Lou Williams, like a Jamal Crawford, like type player. That's his archetype. Those players didn't start when they're at their best. Those players, sometimes they play 30 minutes, sometimes they play 20 minutes. It's not like something consistent like that because they bring one element to the game. You put the ball in their hands, they go get you some buckets coming off the bench. And some nights they got it, some nights they don't.
Yeah.
And the nights they don't,
to me,
they
he
should not
is
play.
like-
They shouldn't play a lot of minutes. And
He's a
that's
microwave.
just
He's a 6-man type player.
yeah. And that's fine. The talent is there because when the dude he jump high as hell when he shoot, and you can't block his shots. He got a nice handle. I mean, when he owned, ain't no stopping him. I remember he gave it to Lakers. He gave it to Austin Reeves. I remember that game in LA. But I don't know. I mean, I just don't think he's a good player. Don't get me wrong. And I was wrong about him. I was like, nah, he ain't gonna be doing that. Then he had 40 like 3 times in a row last year or something like that. And I was like, oh dang, this dude cold. And then I watched him more this year. He cold, but I low-key feel like you want to say he should start. You just ain't gonna say it.
No, I don't think he should start because I'm a firm believer that the starting lineup should be Spencer Dinwiddie, Mikal Bridges.
When healthy, what you think it should be?
Yeah, when healthy, I think it should be Spencer Dinwiddie, Mikal Bridges. I go back and forth between Cam Johnson and Dorian Finney-Smith. Dorian Finney-Smith, when he's spacing the floor like he is this year, he should start because he's shooting 38% on 5 attempts. That's legit.
That'd be inconsistent though, because some games he shoot.
I agree, but I think it's okay for you to be inconsistent at one side when you're being consistent on the defensive end.
True.
Like Dorian Finney-Smith he's consistent as a defender, so I would probably start him at the 3 spot. Ben Simmons at the 4, obviously, and then Nicholas Claxton obviously would be the center. That would be the starting lineup. And I don't think Cam is a point guard. I think he's more of a 2 guard. So he should probably play alongside Dennis Smith Jr. to have that defender on the perimeter that could back him up. So yeah, no, I don't think he should start. But I hear what you're saying. It's just I looked at that contract, the payroll that they have. Everybody that's on 1-year deals, they're all players that they signed this offseason for 1-year deals. And they're players, they got 1-year deals for a reason. Royce O'Neal got a 1-year deal for a reason. Dennis Smith Jr. got a 1-year deal for a reason. Lonnie Walker got a 1-year deal for a reason. Well, no, I really don't even know why they signed Lonnie Walker. They had enough guards I don't understand why they signed him anyway. Day'Ron Sharpe got a deal. I don't understand why. Harry Giles got a 1-year deal, which, by the way, Harry Giles took minutes. That's the player that got Cam Thomas's minutes.
Harry Giles?
Yes. Do you think?
I think they just recently signed Harry Giles like during the season because he had that condition or something like that.
Like, do you think Harry Giles is a good enough? Is a good enough? He plays the forward spot. Like, he's not even a guard. Like, do you like that? The rotations are questionable, and then I haven't even gotten to the basketball court. None of the plays that he runs makes sense based off the personnel he has. Like, to be quite honest with you, and I was saying this on our show the other day. To be quite honest with you, Kenny Atkinson would have a field day with the personnel that they have right now. Because
I don't think Kenny Atkinson should have ever been fired, honestly.
If we're going to keep it a stack, and Kenny Atkinson, when he was doing what he was doing, he was doing that. He was doing that with D'Angelo Russell. He was doing that with Spencer Dinwiddie. What's Karis LeVert before he got hurt? He was doing that with essentially a 3-guard rotation. He has Mikal Bridges. He would have Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, like Cam Thomas. Like if Spencer Dinwiddie's still there, like he would have a field day with this roster. So like I just don't think Jacques Vaughn is the guy for the job because the things that the philosophy that he brings to the table, it just does not fit with this philosophy. He seems more like a veterans first team, like veteran first head coach. Like he fits more of that mold than he does a team that has young players because he just doesn't look like he knows what he's doing with all of these players. But yeah, man,
I'm back.
Chicago is sitting in front of Brooklyn, man, by 3 games. And we haven't even got so as much as I'm surprised by how bad of a coach Jacques Vaughn is. I'm even more surprised by how much Billy Donovan is overachieving with the Chicago Bulls team. I had no idea how good that they were going to go on that stretch without Zach LaVine. Andre Drummond was looking like Wilt Chamberlain.
You know who been their best player? Who been their best player? Freaking Kobe White. Kobe.
Hey, he has been hooper. He has been
bro. They ripped that boy. They ripped that boy off. They said he wasn't making it.
He ain't right back.
Nah, facts. They ripped that boy off. They said that boy was not gonna make it.
Shout out to Kobe White, man. That boy been hooping.
Kobe White easily having his best season by far.
Nah,
18 on 45, 39, 81 splits. It's crazy for his standards. While also giving you 5 assists a game. Really
been doing it all
on the team, and that's with DeMar DeRozan averaging 22 this year.
Yeah. But I still think the Bulls should blow it up though. But I mean, I guess they.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They got that sitting a little.
They should treat. You know what they should do? They should treat Kobe White like the Charlotte Hornets treated Terry Rozier. Let that nigga stat pad, get his numbers up, get his trade value up.
Get what you can for him.
Exactly. Max out on him. Do that, and I promise you, this will be a success.
And what did they get for Terry Rozier?
Terry Rozier got you a draft asset.
Kyle Lowry. An expiring contract.
If you think about it, they just gonna buy out Kyle Lowry. But them two first round picks that they got, one of them being lottery protected though, it's a good trade off, especially for Terry Rozier. Like that contract, if we're gonna keep it a stack, that contract Terry Rozier was on, it was not friendly.
Oh, the Pacers came back on the Celtics. They took the lead.
Man, I don't know what's going on with the Pacers, bro. If we're keeping it a stack,
They came all the way back, and
I can't understand them. Like they be getting blown out, and then in a matter of seconds, they backdoor and end up taking up the lead and end up with like a 10-point lead or something. I don't know.
Shout out to the Hawks. We gotta pass the Lakers in these standings. So salute.
Oh yeah, hey, that's though, man. How that DeJounte Murray hope going?
Hey, right now he putting on a showcase for the Lakers right now. So
it's a tryout game. Oh dang, Jalen Johnson. But yeah, man. I don't know, man. We missing our best player right now. Good shot, Reeves. On a back-to-back, but I don't know, man. I mean, I would like DJ. I've been liking DJ actually, like since he was with San Antonio. But I just don't know. Even if we trade him for D'Lo, if we trade him for Reeves, as we talked about earlier in the episode, I still don't know what needle that moves for us. It's become a championship team only because we still got this scam as a coach.
Yeah, that ain't gonna lie to you. I thought they for sure was gonna get a head coaching replacement in the offseason.
Yeah, but I mean, it's hard to trade his first year leading the team to the Western Conference Finals. A lot of that was
we know what that really was. We know that.
Yeah, but I mean, you can see now it's just a lot of it, bro. We are a 500 team.
Bro, Sam Hauser hits another 3, bro. Yeah,
and even though like we in like I still think it's teams with better rosters than us. With our roster, we should not just be a 500 team. I'm sorry. Like if you say we're not championship contenders with our roster, that's fine. Like I probably don't agree with you. I think we can probably make the conference finals again, but with this roster, we should not be a 500 team. And I think when LeBron been healthy, AD been healthy, AD been balling, AD arguably defensive player of the year this year. LeBron have another great season, and we still playing 500 ball, and they've been healthy. Like, yeah, granted, AD missing tonight, but I mean, that's like what, like the third game he missed all season, and we like more than halfway
Is
through
it
the
really?
season.
Damn.
Yeah, like third or fourth or something like that. It's not. I'm sure it hasn't been 5 games for sure.
I saw like Embiid can only miss 5 more games or he
Yeah,
disqualified from all the
Embiid, the one
awards.
who missing all these games.
He missed 5 more games. He disqualified from any of the
Yeah,
accolades and awards.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Everybody keeps talking about how the Clippers, if this shit doesn't work, they need to blow it up. Or if they deal with one more injury riddled season that we could have been if healthy season, they need to blow it up. What we gonna do about the Lakers, bro? I mean, how many more years is it gonna be, unsuccessful because of
Ain't no blowing up. You riding this thing out until LeBron is
LeBron's
but I mean,
contract is up.
The only thing you can say. Wait, is he froze on your screen too, or is it just mine?
You froze.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna take you off and put you. I'm gonna put you right back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And just turn off your camera and cut it back on.
But yeah, there we go. He back.
Oh, all right, bet, cool.
But
but that's what I would say. You gotta ride it out because, and I think that's what Golden State doing, because you've won with the core. Like, you've seen this core win. Now, it's been some unnecessary shakeups, some unnecessary coaching changes. I believe. I don't think Frank Vogel should have been fired because I don't think Frank Vogel was given a roster that fit. That's a moving screen. I don't think Frank Vogel was given the roster that fits his defensive scheme and his, just how he is as a coach after that with the Westbrook trade and everything. Like, I don't think we should have never got rid of Alex Caruso or KCP or Kuzma or none of them. But the only thing you can ride on is that this core with LeBron and AD as your best 2 players has won.
I thought they was Zeno for a second.
and they just made the
I was about to be like, man, not this weak ass profile picture.
Bro, I looked up. I was like, wait a second. When he get up?
Oh,
yeah, because he had the Paul. He had the Paul.
Yeah, I did see B-ball Paul up there. But yeah, that's the only thing with this core. And but I honestly think after this season, it'll probably be it, just because Bron was on that last year. But it depends. I think it depends on if Bronny were to come out. And I've been watching Bronny, and I'm impressed, but I do think he should do one more year in college.
He should. He 1000% should.
But I'm impressed just with his overall game. I don't think he's just great at one thing, but
to me, I don't think LeBron's retiring until he gets until I mean, if Bronny gets drafted, I think he
yeah.
Would.
I don't think Bronny comes out now.
If Bronny doesn't come out, Bron might pick up that player option.
Okay, then he'll do one more year, and that's fine.
Stay with LA for one more year, which is, I mean, I guess it's fine. My only problem is I'm looking at it from from the Lakers standpoint, and when I'm to me, looking at the Lakers, tying LeBron and AD. Oh, what?
You froze again. Like, cut your camera off and cut it on. Are you using the app or?
No, I'm on my computer. Hold on real quick.
Okay. This is gonna come back.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, after we get that last point off about the Lakers, then we gonna dive right into our All-Star reserves.
Yeah.
Hey man, if you watching this video, you watching on Instagram, I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all follow us. And like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to let's get to 100 subscribers, man. I think we can do it. Dang, I keep. Oh, you know what? Let me see if my. Oh, see, I didn't even see that comment he had on here. Is he back? Okay.
Yeah. There's.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah, no, my
Yeah,
whole,
You sound, you look, it's a lot better now. I didn't mean to cut you off, but yeah.
no, you good. I don't know what the hell happened. No, my main problem with the Lakers is even if LeBron stays on that player, like he cashes in on that player option and stays another year, that's essentially another experiment gone wrong because we know that they're not going to do what they need to do, which is go back to the philosophy that they had in 2020.
Oh,
Running
okay,
LeBron
okay.
at, running LeBron at the point and having. What did you think? What do you think I was going to say?
I thought you was on that. Oh, LeBron went to the Lakers. It ain't work. I'm like,
oh no! They won the championship. Like
yeah, okay.
like, that was
I thought
objective.
that's what you was on. Well, I
No.
got you know ball. You know ball. My fault, brother.
Nah,
I underestimated you.
My name is the casual, bro.
Next time I will estimate you.
We know how much ball I know. But nah, like
wow, Tyrese Halliburton won't return Tuesday due to a minutes restriction. Wow,
for real?
He not playing the fourth quarter.
Bro, I don't know what the hell is up with Tyrese Halliburton, but every time he has like this breakout season, he ends up getting like muted a little bit because this nigga ended up getting hurt. It happened last year, and it looked like it's happening this year.
I mean, well, he was just out last year though. Like this is some kind of minutes restriction thing going on, you know?
Yeah, because that hamstring injury.
Yeah, but like that's
hammies ain't nothing to play with.
Nah, for real. Bro,
yeah, I know too well, unfortunately.
I'm like, bro, if you don't shoot this damn three, bro did like 3 different step backs.
Chris Paul is down.
He could have did the first time. That's crazy. Anyway, but yeah, no, like we know that they're not going to use LeBron and AD the way that they should be used. And when you look at these contracts, if we're gonna keep it a stack, they got D'Lo for 2 years, right? He has a player option. You know he's gonna pick that up. They got Rui Hachimura for 3 years. They got Austin Reeves for 4, Gabe Vincent for 3, Jared Vanderbilt for 5. Like they're tied up. They even have, and even the players that like you would like to just go on. If Christian Wood doesn't want to leave, he can just pick up his player option. He has a player option as well. So does Jackson Hayes. So does Cam Reddish. Like all of these players are like stuck with you guys. The only way that you could be able to like move off of them is via trade. But we both know that when it outside of the 4 players that we continuously talk about, which is LeBron, AD, D'Lo, and Austin Reeves, everybody else trade value, let's keep it a stack, is not high enough for anybody to want to pick up these minimum contracts, which is what they are.
Well, what's my thing I can say. One, if we talking about in terms of like next season, like moving forward, some of them are expiring contracts. 2, if they were to pick up their player options. 2, like I don't think the roster is that bad though. Personally, I think it needs to be coached and the lineups need to be changed. And I definitely think since we taking a regression, so to speak, even though we weren't great in the regular season until like after the trade deadline, we come into the season with high expectations because of how we finished last season in the Western Conference Finals, and we're not playing to those expectations. A coaching change should happen. So, and that's my expectations coming to the season. So I don't want to just up and panic on the roster because I don't think the roster is the big problem with the Lakers. And I'm gonna stand on that.
You can stand on it all you want to. You going my whole thing, y'all did you doing all this, the Clippers doing all this, just so y'all can come in second place. Niggas is just at a race for who's gonna lose to the Denver Nuggets. That's tough. That is tough. Is tough. I pray for you.
No. Let me get it off right now.
Hold on. Here come this reborn.
Y'all did all of this just for y'all to come second place.
Wait. You don't know we have a Clipper fan in our midst now.
Hey, I'm not a Clipper fan. Get it out of here, man. F the Clippers.
So what are you, man?
But I'm just speaking truth.
I do. Let me ask you right now. If the Rockets don't win the championship, what's the next team you want to win the championship?
All right. I don't care about any teams winning championships.
No,
Okay?
no, no,
outside
no.
the
Let me
outside the
ask you.
Rockets. All right, outside the Rockets,
So
But-
if the Rockets don't win, what's the next team
I
you want
just-
to win the championship?
I just want everybody to stay healthy, man. I just want everybody to stay healthy. If everybody stay healthy,
Don't
I
give me
say
that.
some
Answer the question.
It's some no
the Rockets.
shit
If the
moments
Rockets
when you
lose,
know
I
that.
want everybody to stay healthy, and we'll just see where the chips fall. Right?
See where
I'm
see
rooting
where
for.
the clips fall.
I'm for
You
team.
wanna
I'm
say.
for team health. All right. I'm for team health and stability. All right. And if everybody stays healthy, that's what That's what I'm rooting for.
You want
Whatever
Man,
happens.
just say you want
Whatever
the Denver
happens-
Nuggets. You just say
what-
you want the
what-
Denver Nuggets
whatever-
to whoop the Clippers' ass. Just say that. Just
Whatever
say that.
happens
You
based
gotta
on
say that.
health
It's gonna happen.
is what I want. Last year it was a lot of injuries. It was a lot of turmoil. Everybody, a lot of teams could stay healthy, and the Nuggets were fantastic beneficiaries of the easiest championship bracket of all time. And so, I'm just hoping.
Oh,
that
so
it's
I
like a nice-
guess D Book and KD were just cookie cutters. I
Yeah,
guess
might as well be.
LeBron. I guess
Might as well
LeBron
be.
and AD was nothing, huh, Desto? I guess
Hey.
LeBron and AD was weak as hell.
Hey,
Yes, they was, man.
All right, buddy. All right, all right, all right.
Hey. I don't care what. Hey, I don't care what brand name you want to throw on it. That was a 7th seed, my man. That was a 7th seed.
That was just,
So
that's tough. That's tough.
And so-
That's tough.
So that's all I'm saying. I just want to see a healthy playoffs from everybody, all teams.
I think,
And,
and I'm being so serious when I say this. The Western Conference is this is the first time in a while, and it not being a super team. This is the first time in a while where the Western Conference is full of parity. There's matchups in the postseason that could potentially knock the Denver Nuggets out. If the Denver Nuggets end up facing up against Minnesota again,
Minnesota. It's possible because remember, they didn't have Jaden McDaniels in that matchup last year.
they got Jaden McDaniels back, and then on top of that, Anthony Edwards is taking another step forward on the shot creation. His penetration to the rim is just as good as it was last year, and the only flaw that I see still with him is his lack of ability to facilitate for others.
It's a little better though. I don't think it's
a little better,
not
but it's
elite, but-
marginal. Is it big? Is it a big enough improvement for you to say that it's a difference maker?
Nah.
nah,
Not to me.
I won't say.
Not to me. At
But-
least.
But also I want to give a shout out to Nikhil Alexander Walker. He's another role player who's gotten a lot better. He's great defensively, consistent, good shooter. Somebody
Facts.
who was there last year, but he's even better this year. Are they still number one in the West?
They're
Back
still
number one in the
number
West.
It's like
The
a
only,
tie.
the only
It's
team, the
almost a
only
tie,
team that
right?
shifted, the only team that shifted right now is Oklahoma City. Denver
They
just
just beat Oklahoma City yesterday, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the top 4 is basically they all a game separated. Basically,
Oh, Clippers,
It's like two-
Nuggets.
Well, the Clippers, I want to say they're 3 games away, or 4 games away from the top. But-
Clippers just
Yeah.
lost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to the Celtics.
Yeah.
No.
And-
They
No,
beat
not the
the,
Celtics. The Cavaliers.
beat-
The Cavaliers. The
they beat the
Cavaliers.
blood out the Celtics.
Yeah.
Yes. And which team in the NBA has had the best
How
record for the
legit
last
do
2
y'all
months?
think the Clippers are?
For the last 2 months?
Look, here you go.
What teams had the best record for the last 2 months in the NBA?
Here you go.
How-
Clipper
what team
Darrow
is
right
it?
here.
How legit are the Clippers though? Are we keeping it a stack? How legit do you think they
Hey,
are?
like I said, I didn't say it, but they as legit as their health. All right. If they are healthy,
If healthy, bro,
if they are
you know
healthy,
we don't have to put the if healthy tag. We all understand when we're talking.
no. It's the Clippers. It's the Clippers. We got to put the F healthy tag.
I mean, you got.
Because-
I mean, you can put that
because-
on any team though.
No, but my assumption is that they're gonna lose because they're not gonna stay healthy. That's my assumption. But if
They're
they do
gonna
stay
lose.
healthy,
I feel like they're gonna. The only way that they lose is if Kawhi is not healthy. Because I feel like if
I don't know.
Westbrook isn't healthy, I think.
well, no,
they
I mean, forget Westbrook. And this. Like, I'm not counting Westbrook. All right,
okay,
Westbrook
if Harden isn't, but I'm saying
Which makes
I'm
me
counting.
forget
I'm talking about their starters. I'm talking about their starters.
no, but
Like,
I'm saying if anybody in the starting lineup outside of Zubac maybe, Well, no,
I
even
think
with Zubac.
No,
Well,
no.
even with Zubac.
I think Zubac's important. I think they
Yeah,
need
I think
Zubac.
Zubac's important. But even if
especially when they
even if
play. What were you saying? Even if he's out, no, if he's out, I think that's going to hurt them against Denver because he's not like he's not like amazing in something against Jokic, but he plays. He is their best matchup, significantly better than anybody else to have when they play against Jokic.
Shout out Mason
And
Plumlee
so,
though. You know, shout out Mason Plumlee.
Yeah,
Plumlee,
but they
Daniel
need
Tice.
him. If they have him when they play the Nuggets, yeah, I think they'll beat them.
Yeah, but no.
Well, they have
I'm
everybody else.
basically saying like if they don't have Zubac, they still have Mason Plumlee. They have Daniel Tice that they could throw, and you know that Tyronn Lue inevitably is gonna go small ball. We all know. But if they don't have Kawhi, this shit gets shut down.
Of course, but I mean,
they don't have
without
Kawhi
that
is
player.
he's the X factor in
But
all
like,
of this.
we talking about winning
every team without their best
still,
player though.
Yeah.
No. But okay. I'm saying more so than any other team in the NBA.
It's a risk though for Kawhi.
Yeah, like if Kawhi's on the floor, no matter who else is off the floor for the Clippers, they have a chance.
Nah.
The moment Kawhi comes off
Cap.
of that floor,
Super Cap. I disagree. No.
Who?
Disagree. But he said as long as if they're missing Paul George, you think they still going to win the
If they're missing Paul George,
if they're wishing Harden since in that stretch, since that they've been the best team, he's had the highest net rating on the team since he's been the starter.
I acknowledge that, but I'm saying
they still don't have.
You have
when it gets into when it gets into the playoff basketball, they need to be able to get everybody good quality shots. Kawhi's don't do his thing; he's gonna get his right, but where are they going to get the shots for everybody else when you have to go into the
that's
Western
what but that's what I'm saying. If James Harden is off the floor, right, as much as you're going to miss his playmaking, you would essentially give that the playmaking, the facilitating role back to Russell Westbrook, and you would have Terrence Mann receive back to his role. No, I mean,
they losing. They definitely losing 100%.
I don't see. I mean, they were doing. I think that they were doing fine for a stretch before they even
Westbrook works. So I disagree. Westbrook works well right now because he's like their seventh man, and so Ty Lue, I don't believe the whole, and I think it was a good optics game that Westbrook came to them and said, I want to come off the bench, and everyone praised him for that. And I think like that there's some there's some level of truth to that, but I don't think it's
Westbrook kicked him out.
Nah, for real. Look, Ray Westbrook said, "Nah, that's enough, nigga." No, but I'm basically saying if Westbrook comes off of the floor, you have Harden there, you have Terrence Mann there, like you have Norman Powell there, you have people, you have a slew of people that can sort of fill that role that Westbrook had. In Harden's case, you can't find somebody that can do exactly what James Harden do, but you can spread those responsibilities around. The responsibility that Kawhi has on this roster, I'm telling you, even with PG, if PG is off of the floor, you have shot creators, shot makers on the perimeter that could be able to not necessarily do exactly what give his production exactly, but they can give a semblance of his production. In Kawhi's case, you do not have anybody on that roster that does what Kawhi does for that team. It changes that.
I think you're complete. It's actually completely. You have nobody that does what Harden does on that team. He is by far their best playmaker, decision maker.
I agree.
Pick and roll 2-man game. The 2-man game that he has with Zubac, he has it with Plumlee now. He has it with Tice. It is not the same as what you're getting from Westbrook. Westbrook's decision making is significantly worse than Harden's. You can watch whenever they sub him out there and you see him on the court. It's significantly worse, man. And not even just that. It's even the shot selection. No, but I'm saying, so if you have Westbrook now playing 30 plus minutes a night and he's your primary ball handler and decision maker, you're not going to get the same quality of shots for everybody on the floor. The spacing is going to be worse. It's going to be harder for Kawhi as you go further into the playoffs. One of the things that's actually been so good about them having Harden is Kawhi's getting he's getting way more easier shots than he's ever had in his career, right? His efficiency is skyrocketed. Him and PG are both, all these dudes are shooting over 40% from three. All these dudes are, and they're all shooting like super high percentages. They're getting like easy like back cuts and.
All right,
and,
you're
getting the ball
ODing
right.
with the super. You're ODing with the super high percentage. Okay, relax, buddy. Relax.
Unless it went down, am I tripping? Hold on. Am I tripping right now? Is it not like ridiculous?
Kawhi shooting 44% from the 3-point line.
That's
3-point line?
pretty freaking ridiculous.
Kawhi shooting 44%. Yes, he's shooting 44% from the 3-point line. James Harden shooting 40% from the 3-point line. Paul George is shooting 41% from the 3-point line.
Are those probably not all career
Norman
highs?
Powell is shooting 44.7% from the 3-point line.
No, hold on. Those are probably
everybody
all
else
highs.
is shooting like.
Hold on. I bet you. I don't even know if I know for sure that's a career high for Harden, and that's a career high for Kawhi. Probably a career high for PG, and that's probably a career high for Norman Powell, right? And
actually, the more I was literally talking about because niggas is comparing Brandon Miller to Paul George at his peak. You'll actually be surprised this 41 he's shooting this year. He's done that before on the same volume. On the same volume.
What was his previous? Let me go see it.
His so back in. I'm trying to find it right now. Back in.
Hold on. So it's literally the same. He's shooting this. It is his career high. He's shooting the same exact percentage. He shot this one time before.
It's the same. That's what I'm saying. They're shooting the same. Like he shot. He's done this
before. On
on
slightly higher volume this year. This is the highest volume of his career.
0.4, nigga. Come on now.
Okay. Slightly higher.
Come on, bro.
But still though, that's
and actually crazy enough. Did you know that he took damn near 10 threes a game one year and shot 39%?
Oh, that was his MVP third runner up year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that was the
MVPG season or whatever. Yeah, he shot like almost 10%.
Yeah, that nigga was crazy.
Yeah, no.
I get what you're saying from the value standpoint.
To me, when I guarantee you, I have to go look at these numbers. If you take Harden off of there, those 3-point percentages are all going down significantly. These dudes are not all shooting over 40% from three. Like
but I'm not disagreeing with you that Harden's value is there because I think Harden's value is there. I'm strictly saying, all right, we understand what Kawhi.
No, I'm talking about winning a championship. I think if you still have Kawhi,
and me too. So I'm talking about in the postseason.
I think if you still have Kawhi and he's healthy, they could probably get to the conference finals. I don't know, but I think they would lose to the Nuggets if they played the Nuggets in the conference finals. I think they would lose. Here's
the dilemma.
That's if they stay healthy. Now, I also do think
how realistic are these shooting splits?
What do you mean?
How realistic are these shooting splits to you? The shooting split, Kawhi is shooting 52, 44, 88 splits. To put that into context, chat, that's 63% true shooting. That's crazy.
No, yeah. You want to know why I think it's realistic?
Hold on. In Harden's case, he's shooting 45, 40, 87 splits. That's 63.6 true shooting. So you have not one, not two, but get this. Paul George is shooting 46, 41, 90 splits. That is, you guessed it, 61% true shooting. Nasty. That is 3 teams. Do you know the other teams that have 3 players that have
didn't I tell you they were shooting insane, nasty, crazy percentages?
That's fine. But what I'm asking you, that's 3 teams. There's no other team in NBA history outside of the Golden State Warriors with Clay, KD, and Curry that has ever had 3 players shoot 60% true shooting or higher. How sustainable is that going into the postseason?
It's sustainable because the type of shots they're getting, because of the offense that's what I'm talking about. Since Harden's been there, they're getting easier shots. They're not just taking a bunch of tough off the dribble shots. They're doing that too, but they're getting a lot of good looks, catch and shoots. Paul George is shooting more catch and shoot shots. He's even been saying it. Go quote that man. He's saying he's getting the easiest shots he's had of his career since he's been playing with Harden. Kawhi's been also saying the same thing. He's been having to work a lot less, which also makes me think that could be contributing. That could be contributing to Paul George being. I mean, not Paul George. It could be contributing to Kawhi.
You live on IG?
Yeah, it
How
can
the fuck
contribute.
you do that? All right, we're gonna holler in the background, bro. 'Cause
I
that's
got you.
crazy.
Yeah, but that also could contribute to Kawhi actually staying healthy this year and having a longer season because he's not having to work as much and do all that creation. He's been able to get to a spot, get the ball, go into his move, right? And we're seeing I think that's why it's sustainable. And also we saw this pretty close to this. It wasn't literally those exact numbers, but it's pretty damn close with Brooklyn and Harden before he got hurt. That team was shooting ridiculous from the field, right?
Oh, no.
And
Not at this efficiency. This
no.
efficiency.
The difference
efficiency
was
that they're in-
the difference was though the big difference in the efficiency. Now I think KD and Kyrie were pretty up there. Harden was
KD and Kyrie
was-
were out. Remember, they only played.
Yeah,
They
no,
played.
that's what I'm saying.
They,
No,
yeah,
I
they
mean,
only played like
for
5 games together.
for the season, but together that's the thing. The difference is they didn't play a lot together. It was a
No,
huge segment of
but
the.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, the basketball, the brand of basketball that Harden was playing that you're referring to, KD and Kyrie weren't there for that.
No. KD was there for a chunk of it, and Kyrie was there for a chunk of it. They didn't have all three of them there. Remember, it was like
Okay.
the first.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying now.
Yeah,
I see what you're saying.
but they
Yeah,
because
okay.
Kyrie played a huge amount of those games that first year, but then by the time
I get what you're
Yeah.
saying. You when you're not saying that they played together. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
As long as
like
that's
they
understood,
but they had those numbers, and then in the playoffs we were seeing that working until all the injuries happened. It was working. It was very much working. And here's the thing. Here's why I think this is more sustainable than I think this is more dangerous than the Brooklyn one, because they actually have a defense. They play D. They are a good defensive team.
But that Brooklyn team was more like the offense was at an all-time great level.
The offense was number one in the league, and I think it was it was pushing borderline all-time. I think that the Clippers offense, though, I think they have been number one since they made that move. I remember reading that they were number one.
They're top 5 overall this whole season.
Yeah, but I believe since they switched Harden to the primary playmaker and they had Russ come off the bench, they've been the number one offense. I'm pretty sure I remember reading that or whatever. But we can look at that.
I can check for you.
Yeah, you can look at that. And their defense, I think, is still. It's like if it's not top 10, it's like right there. I'm pretty sure it's like. I'd have to go look at that. But I know they've had a good defense this year. They're
top 12. They're top 12. They're like right outside the top 10.
Yeah. So they're fourth in offense, 11th in defense.
And the point in the differential between 11th and 10th is literally like 0.2.
Yeah. So they're a good defensive team and an elite offensive team. So they actually have that defense to fall back on that could help in the playoffs. But they're getting easier buckets. Everybody's getting easier buckets. They're scoring. Yeah. I saw that game against the Celtics the other night where they played them. It was an early game. Someone was like. They were playing great defense, and they weren't even shooting the ball that well. Some of them, but they blew the brakes off the Celtics in that game, in Boston.
Missing Porzingis, by the way.
Yeah. Hey,
I watched the game.
Hold on. Hey, Desto. If the Lakers get eliminated, who you rooting for?
If the Lakers get eliminated, who am I rooting for?
They got the best 3-point percentage.
I'm just, to win a championship.
The best offense.
Yeah, man, to win a championship.
The best offense so far this season has been.
It won't be the. I know what you're trying to say. It won't be the Celtics.
Hey, hell no.
I want to see JT drop like 50 every game. Not gonna lie, but I mean, I don't want to see him win the championship with that doo-doo green on. And
real quick, Drew. The best during the stretch since Harden has been on the Clippers from then up to now.
Not since he's been on the Clippers. Since they
since they first won.
No.
This is what I want.
0-6.
Oh,
this is what I want. I don't want to see him with that doo-doo green on.
Oh,
doo-doo green is crazy. This nigga has to be stopped.
Since the Rockets game, because that's when they made Harden the starter. I want to say when they fucking
the Rockets game. Okay.
Yeah, they beat the Rockets the first time.
Because I was about to say from that point all the way to now, Indiana has the best offense, followed by
they're probably up there,
followed by the Bucks, but then the Clippers are right there.
Yeah. And that's been cute. You're including that 6-game losing streak. So who knows? Yeah. So like it's probably, I'm pretty sure it's probably number one. Because they started I think when he got there, they lost their first six straight games, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I want it to work because to be quite honest with you, this team, they're trying. And that's really all you can ask from like a roster. Like that's really all you can ask from a roster full of.
If that team wins, it's probably the biggest legacy shift or legacy boost.
If we're
for
talking
like
about
one team,
think about the
one team in NBA history,
bro. Oh my god, historic teams on 2K is finna go nuts, nigga. What?
Nah, for real though. If that team wins, like everybody's legacy gets a massive boost. Even Westbrook, because like I said, the narrative. And I do question some of the truth to it, but the narrative is that he came to the coach, came to Lou, said, "I'm gonna come off the bench and make things easier for the team." I think this is what it was. I think he came to them and said that possibly because that's what was gonna come his way.
That was probably gonna happen regardless.
Yeah. It was like if he didn't make that, they were gonna request him.
They were gonna do it for him. Yeah.
Because if you look at it, after he made that request, he didn't become 6th man. He became 7th man. Because his minutes got cut. Like it wasn't like he was playing like starters level minutes off the bench. No, like Norman Powell.
The lower the minutes went, the better the team got.
Yeah, his minutes went down. Now I think Westbrook though is fantastic in that because when he's on, you could really play him and you can take advantage of it. Mm-hmm. And when he's like having like one of those off nights, he's coming off the bench, so you could have Norman Powell out there more, whatever. But like he'll have moments where like, damn, like Westbrook just hit like he's 2 for 4 from 3 tonight. And he's playing downhill and he's finishing it he might play 25, 30 minutes that night. But there's a night where he's coming out there and he's turning the ball over and he's losing it. And, he might play 15 minutes. And he's had games where he's played like 15 minutes. But, so I think like that's also what makes them even more dangerous is that they can they don't have to play him too much. Because like I said, I don't trust him playing big minutes consistently.
Well, we're gonna talk about the real soon.
Yeah, let's get into
our final topic of the show. Lakers getting blown out. It's all good. So we're gonna get into our All-Star reserves. Hold on, let me pull up the All-Stars for the season. Wait. What bro go? I ain't gonna say his name. You gonna say I'm fed? All right, I got it right here. I'm finna share my screen. All right. As you can see on the screen, the captains. I think this was the same captain last year. Oh no, KD was on the East in the East last year. So I think KD was a captain.
Yeah, you're right.
But these are starters for this year. In the West, you got LeBron, Luka, KD, Shea, and Jokic. In the East, JT, Dame, Tyrese Halliburton, Joel Embiid, and Giannis. I've seen a lot of people talking about Jalen Brunson should start over Dame, and I'm not mad at that at all. I don't think it's that huge of a deal, but Jalen Brunson, you can make an argument he's been better than Damian Lillard this year. You might be right too, and that's a foul. Okay, I'm about to say they fouled Tatum, but what you think about the starters, Drew, before we get into the reserves?
I pretty much agree with most of the stars. I think you can make a case for maybe Donovan Mitchell over Tyrese Halliburton.
I agree with that one too.
But yeah, I would honestly even make a case for Donovan Mitchell over Damian Lillard, to be honest, because he really been their most consistent player for the Cavs, and he's Dame is not the best player on that team, regardless. But so yeah, I would probably say one of those two, Tyrese or Dame. I understand this is Tyrese's bona fide breakout year, so I can see why he was gonna be a starter no matter what.
Leading the league in assists.
Yeah, leading the league in assists. So yeah, I would probably have taken Dame out and put in. I would still have Dame in my reserves, but I probably would have had Donovan Mitchell as a starter over Dame.
Damn, I was
I don't think Dame has been he's not having one of his better. Not like he's been bad or anything, but he's had better seasons. I don't think he's as
for his standards, he's been bad. He's been bad.
I don't want to say bad.
Yeah, bad.
He just hasn't been.
Yes, though.
He hasn't been bad. He just hasn't been superstar Dame. And I actually thought he would have been more efficient this season, playing next to Giannis.
When you're being that bad of a defender,
probably why they fired bro.
Oh, you talking about Adrian Griffin?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that they fired him. I'm just a little disappointed that they didn't give they waited until halfway through the season, especially when it's for a coach that if we're gonna keep it a stack,
like Doc Rivers.
They could have just got this nigga in the off season.
Yeah, I feel that. But
my only gripe with the starters, and I guess you can't do nothing about it because he's a captain. But I honestly think AD should be a starter over Bron. If we just starting the 5 best players, and you can make an argument for Kawhi too, how Kawhi started coming along and playing real well, but AD, I mean, he's been the best player on the Lakers, and LeBron is on the Lakers, so that's my thing. But I mean, AD, Kawhi, they both gonna get in. But yeah, I have no problem with the starters. But now I want to hear your reserves. So you got 7 reserves each conference, 2 guards, 3 front court players, and you got 2 wild card players. Drew, you ready, or you want me to do mine first?
I'm ready for the East. Yeah, I'm ready. I could do either or. But
all right, cool.
We could probably you want to all do a 1 pick at a time?
No, just get your 7.
All right, so for the East, I got Donovan Mitchell. Obviously, I was arguing over 2 guys, so I'd say Donovan Mitchell. Jalen Brunson for sure. You got to get somebody from the Knicks, and he's by far been the best player and the biggest reason for them having their lift. Of course, OG Anunoby's been a big pickup, but it's Jalen Brunson. So that's my 2 guard spots. Forward, Jaylen Brown and Bam. And just because I feel like Bam has been the most consistent player for the Heat, and obviously he's still playing the elite defense. Jimmy's been kind of up and down, and he's missed a lot of time this year. So I'm saying I'm going with Bam and Jaylen Brown. I feel like you got to reward the Celtics. Jaylen Brown's not having his best year either. He's been shaky, but they've been able. But he's still been a very good player. I still say that he's still an all-star caliber player, and I think that he's probably more deserving than somebody like Kristaps, because Kristaps still had he's missed some games this year. I think that they should have 2 all-stars, and so I'm going with Jaylen Brown there. As far as the front court, well, I already said Bam. Jared Allen. I'm gonna go with Jared Allen. So I'm gonna go with 2. I'm gonna go with Jared Allen as I guess probably one of the wild cards. But yeah, so Jared Allen, because I feel like when they were out without Mobley for that long stretch, he's been playing fantastic. He's arguably been better than that his 1 all-star season that he had. He's been really good for them on both ends. And Maxey, I can't even forget it. I was about to not say Maxey, but yeah, Tyrese Maxey, 100% breakout season. Arguably most improved. If it's not Sengun, you could say it's him. But yeah, so Tyrese Maxey, Sonic Max, definitely first time All-Star this year. He got to be a wild card to me. And so, and then the last one was tough, but I'm gonna probably. It was between Julius Randle, and this is honestly just because I'm not a big Julius Randle fan. He probably deserves it, but Siakam is my last one.
Wait, how many you had?
It's 7. D. Mitch, Brunson, Jaylen Brown, Bam, Jared Allen, Maxey, Siakam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tatum, step back 3. Stop shooting them threes.
I do think Siakam has been better, but it's close between him and Randall for me. But yeah.
My so my reserves for the East. I got the same backcourt as you had. It was Brunson and Donovan Mitchell. For my Drew Holiday got an 8-second violation. But yes, he's getting pressured by Buddy Hield. He got an 8-second violation. But my reserves, Jalen Brunson, Donovan Mitchell. My front court though, I had Jaylen Brown. I had Paolo Banchero, who's been balling.
He has turned on, especially recently. Yeah.
And Julius Randle. And then for my wild cards, I had wait, hold on. Make sure. My wild cards was tough, but I had Tyrese Maxey and Jared Allen.
Okay.
Those my wild cards. It was a couple players I want to put. Like I have like a list of could have beens. It was Trae Young was on that list. Siakam was on that list.
You mean what was your first 5 again? So you said D Mitch, right?
Yeah, D Mitch, Jalen Brunson. Oh my God, the Celtics choking the game. Oh yeah, come on, Buddy Hield. And he fouled him. D Mitch, Jalen Brunson, Jaylen Brown, Paolo Banchero.
Okay, it was Banchero. That was the difference.
Yeah, and I had Julius Randle.
Okay, Julius. Yeah, Banchero and Julius.
Yeah, and then Jared Allen, and Tyrese Maxey. You got a 7? Casual.
Say it again.
You got your 7 reserves for the East.
I know he put you on the spot, but
yeah, I put you on the spot. You don't got nothing that's fine.
No, I think
also,
me personally, I say Jaylen Brown.
Before you start, I want to give a shout out to good block. I want to give a shout out to Cade Cunningham. I feel like he been playing at All-Star level, even though Detroit been sorry. I don't think he should be All-Star, but he been playing at All-Star level.
He hasn't played enough games, so he hasn't played enough games.
Even if he had played enough games, hell no.
Nah, he wouldn't be an All-Star, but I feel like he been hooping.
He could have played 10 extra games. He ain't making All-Star.
All right, yeah, you're being disrespectful, bro. Because I ain't gonna lie to you. Cade's been hooping.
Stop
Cade
it,
has been
man.
hooping.
He's not an All-Star though.
Now, I understand. We got this beef between Cade Cunningham and Jalen Green.
It's not even that. It's not even that, man. They generationally losing right now. You can't.
True.
Yeah, they're generationally losing, but that's not. They're generationally losing, but that's not because of Cade. An argument can be made even while they were losing these games. No. Even while they were losing these games, you do realize the score was much closer than it really should have been, in large part due to Cade going on scoring.
Nah, I'm not having it. I'm sorry. If you a legit All-Star, you're not having that. You're not having that level of consecutive losses. You are willing.
Wait. What?
Yes.
So Kyrie in 2014 wasn't an All-Star.
Wait, how many games did they lose in a row? How many games did they lose in a row?
Wait. I'm not saying he should be an All-Star, but I'm just saying he played at All-Star level.
No. I'm saying how
Like,
many
you
games
playing
how many games they lose in a row though? That Cavs team in 2014.
No. I mean, it's nothing like this team for sure.
Yeah, what they lost like exactly.
I'm
This is
finna
insanity.
I'm finna look at it. I'm finna look at it right now. Because this is ridiculous. If that's really how you looking at this, I don't know what to tell you.
Bro, I'm sorry. Like probability. You can't have one game where you take over and will your team to a dub. You can't have a 40 point.
Yeah, but look.
No,
A
I'm saying
big part of them that losing streak was Jalen Duren being out. He's their best rebounder, their best, their paint protector and all that.
They
And
lost 8 straight.
okay. That's like a quarter of what these niggas lost on the Pistons.
it wasn't even.
That's
not even
insane.
But you putting all of that on Cade is nuts.
No. That's not what I'm doing. I'm saying
That is exactly what you're doing.
No. We're talking about. I'm not saying K is a bad player. I'm not saying K hasn't been good. I'm not saying K is trash.
Hold on, wait, Drew. Hold on,
Drew.
Drew. Pause. Well, real quick. Who's the assistant coach? Case
Monty
Club.
Wood?
Look, he can't even.
Wait. No. Hold on.
Oh,
That don't even
Steve
matter.
Adams, yes.
That don't even matter. Hold up. That don't even matter because I would never argue that anybody on the Rockets would be an all-star during that stretch, even if Sengun was playing the way Sengun has been playing this year. But we were losing.
I don't even have. He's an honorable mention.
Sengun's he's a reserve.
Sengun is more deserving of an all-star this year than Cade is.
No, I agree.
But we're not disagreeing there. But that's because Sengun's been playing better.
I didn't pick Cade. I was just giving him some recognition. I said he playing at all-star level.
I'm just saying, but we're all gonna probably not have Sengun in our all-stars, right?
I am,
and so right.
I am.
Okay.
Maybe. He maybe.
And yeah,
I could see.
But if we're honest,
the more you think about it, Desto, there's not really that many forwards and centers that's gonna get over this nigga.
Well, it just depends though, because
he's not gonna make it though. I don't think
he's gonna make it.
Who
else? Who AD is gonna get the AD is gonna get the nod over.
Let's get into it because I have my forwards.
Yeah. Let's get it.
Hold on. All right. The seven bench players for the Eastern Conference that I picked is obviously Jalen Brunson, Donovan Mitchell. I think Jaylen Brown deserves to be in as a reserve. Tyrese Maxey, obviously. Jimmy Butler. Well, no, not Jimmy Butler. Bam Adebayo. He's a reserve.
That's who
Huh?
No. No, when you said Jimmy, I was like,
okay.
But that's who I was like teetering on with him and like Jared Allen. But I just gave it to Jared Allen.
Yeah. Okay. The reason why I don't give it to Jared Allen is because I think that I don't think he played as exactly as big of a pivotal point of the Cleveland Cavaliers' success as much as Bam has for the Heat. Like the Heat are still thriving right now, in large part due to Bam taking a step up in the scoring category. So that's why I give him that.
But Jared Allen, I mean, missing Darius Garland and
Evan
Mobley, they best defensive player. He stepped up, and I've seen an improvement in Jared Allen passing and playmaking actually this season.
Yeah, but is it as big of a difference between what he usually does as what Bam is doing for the Miami Heat? What Bam usually is for the Miami Heat, he's away from that. Like he's the number one option for them right now.
I agree, but I could say maybe because I was checking the standings and they've been like continuously like winning more than the Heat. The Heat on like a long like
7-game
win streak right now. I mean losing streak. So you could just argue that what's the name has been more conducive to them actually winning games.
Yeah.
But I mean that's fair.
I mean, okay.
But no, I was teetering back and forth with them too. So I mean, you can go either way.
The more I think about it, I think there can't. I think Bam and Jared Allen could get the 2 reserve spots.
Possibly.
Yeah, because I don't think
And you
to
taking
me
out who?
personally, even with because I was going to say shout out to Kobe White, but I don't think Kobe White has played good enough.
No way.
And even up there, and I'm looking over here in Atlanta, and as much as I'm loving what DeJounte has done from from the start of the season up to now, I don't think it's good enough for him to get the nod into the All-Star game either. So yeah, I'll probably just say Jared Allen and Bam will get those nods.
All right, so on to the West. So Drew, since you started off last time with the East, I'm gonna start with the West.
I'm gonna get on the phone real quick. I gotta get on the road for a second.
All right, my dog.
I'll hop back in.
I ain't kick you out. So
No. I was just about to say I'm gonna hop back in a second.
I bet.
All right.
Oh yeah, so I'm gonna start off with the West. So my 2 guards, Anthony Edwards having his best season this year. And I'm between 2 players, but I'm gonna roll with the hotter one right now.
Book.
I'm gonna go Devin Booker as the other guard spot, and then for the front court, I got AD, I got Kawhi, and Domantas Sabonis. And then for my 2 wildcard spots, De'Aaron Fox, and you're gonna hate me for this one, Drew. Victor.
Yeah, get the hell out of here. Hell no. Hell no.
Hold on. What's wrong with that?
What?
No, I'm just playing. No.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead with your Victor Wembanyama shit.
Nah, I was considering it.
Nah.
But,
You ain't for real. Go ahead.
nah, I actually go Towns. I put Towns in there. But subject to change because I'm not a big Towns guy. But Sengun, honorable mention in there. Victor Wembanyama, honorable mention because he been balling. But what's your 7 for the West?
All right, so pretty much got the same starting backcourt as you. Edwards and Book. Or not starting, but reserves. I think you got to reward the Timberwolves, especially he's having another improved season, Anthony Edwards. So yeah, I'm going to Anthony Edwards. Book has been playing like a monster of late, and so and he's still having an elite year. And the Suns as well have gotten back solidified into playoff contention because they were looking a little funny earlier in the year, but they're clearly in the playoff picture right now. I was so yeah, Booker and Edwards, Kawhi in my front court with AD, and as well as Rudy Gobert. I'm gonna have Rudy Gobert in there because he's been back to form as well. Yeah. And the 2 wildcard spots, and this one it was tough. I was thinking about it a lot. I'm going Paul George. I was thinking between Paul George and Harden, but Paul George has been there all year, and Paul George has been he's been more consistent from the beginning of the season. Even during their little losing stretch. Yeah. So
you can argue he was their best player at the beginning of the season, for the first.
Because Kawhi was struggling to start. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going PG there, and I'm going with my boy Sengun.
Of course, you're gonna throw
bonus.
I respect it though.
No. So I understand and it's kind of weird to not have any Kings in there. That's probably the most disrespectful thing. But yeah,
no Kings is crazy.
Yeah, but
I get it.
Nah, I feel like if he wasn't playing with the Rockets, we'd probably have 5 wins or some shit this year. Something stupid. I don't know. Maybe maybe 7. maybe 7 wins. Like at no more than 10 wins what we have this year. I would say maybe like 6 games that Jalen got us, and like 3 games that Jalen no, like 6 games that Fred VanVleet got us, honestly. Maybe 3 games that I say Jalen got us, and like 1 game that Tari Eason got us. Like that. Because I remember he had a game that he basically damn near won himself. Where everybody was playing ass and Tari was hooping.
Is he's hurt, right?
Yeah, he been out. He hurt.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm going Sengun, even though like I know he's not going to make it because the Rockets' recent struggles, like the last 10 games, we kind of played him out of it. I think.
Yeah.
I think if we stayed clearly in the playoff picture, like we're still like right there, like I think like 11 or something like that. But if we were like
because we just lost.
Yeah, no, I think y'all still ahead of us. I think we like Tower.
Oh yeah, because
y'all
two
are
games,
like,
two games under.
Yeah. So like they I think if he was like we were like 7 or 8 seed, I think he would be definitely in. I think like the media wanted to vote him in, but they can't now. You can't just.
But it's possible. I think he's on that short list, and I think that's why I think Bam and Jared Allen both gonna end up playing in it because of Julius Randle injury now. So
it could
if you had
maybe
Jared Allen over Bam or Bam over Jared Allen, both of them gonna end up in there. He's on that list where if a front court player gets hurt, he gonna get consideration for sure.
Probably. Yeah. But like, who's that person that's gonna get hurt?
Yeah. Exactly. Well, you never know, man. You know, AD. Yeah, I ain't gonna speak on that.
Yeah, don't even. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was talking about. I'm like, it's either AD or Kawhi.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like.
But that's a wrap. You got anything else, Drew? Before we end the show?
Nah, man, I didn't even feel like we were on that long. Damn.
Yeah, it was on like almost 3 hours. But yeah, that's a wrap for episode 39. Appreciate everybody tuning in. This is our first time going on IG Live too with our episode. So
yeah, we got to play
comments on IG Live. That's cool. I like that new feature that they got on there. Help us like promote the pod. That's a wrap. We'll be back soon. Closer to the trade deadline. Trade deadline is next Thursday, so
especially if there's some stuff that goes down, we may have to
we can do an impromptu episode.
Facts.
Hop in here. All right, that's a wrap, Drew. Any final words?
Nah, man.
All right, make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to us, and we out.
Yes, sir.